What is up, fellas?
Check.
What it is?
What the fuck is up? It's good to see you guys.
You too, bro.
It's good to see. It's been a fucking long time since we've done like the three of us.
I think it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
Three.
I think
It might be
three.
three.
Might be three fucking years.
First started, dude.
It's been a minute. Yeah, because it was. I think it was our first full year. It was right after our first full year, and we're going on 4 now.
Yeah, a little over 4.
Yeah.
You were on your 5 houses ago.
Yeah,
We went
that
to
when you're at the
what
bail
6th
bonds.
Street at the bail bonds.
Yeah, yeah.
I always pass it. I'm like,
Me too.
Noah.
I was like, wondering if he's there.
Yeah, well, that's at that point. I was living with my girlfriend at the time, and we split up for a bit. And I went to live with my buddies afterwards. Yeah, it was like fucking 4 studios ago.
Yeah, dude.
Counting this one.
Well, congratulations on the rebrand, bro.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you very much. Thank
Yeah.
you. It was time.
Yeah.
It was time to get away from the fucking OnlyFans bullshit.
Yeah. I
So
loved
it's
it.
it's still awesome. It was such an awesome at least to
was
start
perfect.
it. You know,
Well, it was-
this is more professional.
I agree.
Thank you. That was the goal. And because I didn't expect this shit to go for longer than 6 months.
Right?
I just thought it was just gonna be some fucking bullshit thing I did to get myself through the pandemic. Something to put my hands on and just kind of do.
Yeah.
But then as it gained traction and people got into it, I was like, oh fuck, this is becoming a thing. Oh, I didn't expect this. And it's like, all right, now I gotta buy the equipment's obviously very thankful for all that and just being able to have my own home studio. But then I was talking with my buddies a couple nights ago when we were doing the podcast. When it really sunk in that I had to change was doing fucking Casadas. And the headliner, she had asked me what my podcast was, and we were talking about it. And the whole time I was like, please don't ask me the name. Please.
Of course they're going to ask you the name.
They did. She didn't.
Oh, nice.
Oh, then they ask you, what do you talk about?
Yeah, I just gave the bullshit generic answer. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I was like, okay.
What is your bullshit generic answer?
It just depends on the guest of who I talk to.
Because it's okay.
It just depends on the guest. It's open forum. I tell people, depending on how they feel about the guy, I tell them it's Joe Rogan minus $200 million.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
That works. Yeah, because ours is all. I'm like, they're like, what do you guys talk about? I'm like, oh, we're just kind of a comedy-based podcast, and we just
Well, I like
we
this.
literally just
don't
talk
know.
shit. We just bullshit and
Yeah,
talk shit
we
about
catch up.
anything going on.
I was gonna
Catch
say
up.
I like the slogan you guys created for yourselves, the mental vacation.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah, we keep it low key.
yeah,
Try
that's
not
all
to
we
get
want.
too-
Yeah,
too
we never
basic.
try to get too far into anything.
That's why we come on here.
Yeah, and we'll come on here and just rip.
No rules.
But yeah, we never try to get too far into anything, and just like we've always said, just we want to take you on a mental vacation for an hour. You don't have to think about anything. Laugh with your boys for a little bit.
Coming out.
And eat crumble cookies dangerously close to a microphone.
Dangerously close.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. We've had food a couple times.
yeah.
It's really horrible for audio.
yeah.
Well, because the only time we've ever eaten on this, me and my buddies, we were going for 4 hours. And we ordered pizza at 1 in the morning when we were way too drunk. And I realized what I was doing when the pizza showed up. And I was like, God, fuck, it's marinara all over the fucking microphone.
No, we ate with Garrett. I think we had wings, dude.
Yeah.
Some messy.
Well, yeah, we
wings
had
and,
messy ass wings that
and
time.
pizza
That's right.
And salad. Or
And I got that shit in my
Salad.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
it was a mess. Dude.
I forgot all about that. I had to edit that episode pretty heavy about 2 hours in.
Yeah.
2.5 hours.
If you have to
in.
edit it,
So
it was
funny.
bad.
It was bad. Yeah, he ripped some hard R's on that one. And I was like, all right.
Shout out Garrett. bro.
R.I.P. baby.
God
baby.
bless him. But yeah, no, it was time for a change.
That's awesome, dude.
Thanks,
Honestly,
man.
I like it.
I love it too.
Thank you.
I'm a fan.
Thank you very much. And so I have a question for you guys. When the fuck are you going to start selling merch again? Because I love the hat and I love the windbreaker.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm not,
like
I'm not even a windbreaker
It's
guy.
hot. It's hot, but I
hot
wanted
today.
to wear it for
I
the pod.
told you it's going to be hot.
I know,
in
but I
here.
wanted to wear it for the pod. All right, bro.
Yeah, I like your fit today, dude.
Honestly, bro, it's so it's so random. We're doing a collab here in April. We're gonna have a mental vacation live pod again.
Nice.
So that's coming up in April, and we'll have a collab with one of our buddies. Should we say it?
Yeah, he knows him.
Is it with Frankie?
Frankie.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
So we were we kind of last year was just a really busy year, I think, for us. So
Yeah, the last
got slacking on-
we
on a lot of
slacked,
shit.
and then we slacked off the year before. So it was just
It's 2 solid years
yeah,
of nothing.
Yeah, dude, just slacking and then now we're finally back on our groove again,
I
and
feel
kind
so-
of
yeah.
we feel
My merch doesn't even fit me anymore.
Yeah,
I grew out
you're
of it.
thick now, boy. But yeah, so it's just like like this one's just one of one. This is
You need to make more.
Yeah.
That's
So,
solid.
yeah.
Usually the big logo I'm not a fan of, but that looks good.
I agree.
Yeah. So
Covers the whole tit.
Yeah,
it's good.
exactly.
That's A through B, right? Or A through C, right there.
Yeah,
It just
right
covers
there.
the whole thing.
We'll cover it all.
But this episode of the podcast is brought to you by the amazing people over at Chop Chili. Guys, this is personally my favorite chili brand here in the state of New Mexico, and you can find them online at chopchilico.com. You can also find them all across the state of New Mexico at Sprouts, Albertsons, Smith's, and a bunch of other stores in Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Las Cruces. I believe they're even down in El Paso now. They sell red and green chili, of course. My personal favorite is this blend of red and green, and they also sell online frozen bags of green chili. So again, go to chopchilico.com to get yourself some amazing chili today. Now back to the podcast. If it makes you feel any better, I had shirts printed for the Only Kings brand, and I was like, because like stickers sold out pretty quick, and I just slacked off for about a year and a half for merch. And I was like, okay, well, I bet shirts would do pretty well. And so I announced shirts when I had the studio after the one you guys were at, and I had a bunch of people like, when are you gonna like? I want those shirts. Fucking let me know. A bunch of people, and I was like, okay, sweet. Never sold them. Gave them away to a couple buddies. Gave them away to a couple comedians out in Austin.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I
And
know I
then-
wanted one.
Yeah, well, now they wouldn't fucking fit you, but it'd be a nice bib.
You have 2Xs, dude?
The fuck no. I had a large that shrinks.
Yeah, the whole merch thing is like...
It's tough.
It's
Like, shout out to Frankie.
Yeah,
bro.
he helps a lot.
He's doing the damn thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole... That...
like with pre-ordering and like...
Yeah, it's
hard.
just-
And getting the
it's tough.
sizes,
Yeah.
Like a certain amount of sizes.
Because then you
depending
end
on
up
what
with
it's
fucking a fuck ton of mediums
Yeah.
and smalls and larges or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, I don't know. So it's kind of weird. I want to go more into like, if we could do like a pre-order.
Yeah.
We know what we need to sell.
So you can figure out like,
And then we can
Lost ya.
make it.
Yeah, exactly. So the merch thing, I think we're definitely going to get back on it this year. So we'll have some in April for our live pod again. And shout out to you for coming on the last one.
yeah. Did my audio go out?
I could barely hear
Does
you.
that
Over
sound weird?
Oh, I can't hear you in the headphones.
Okay, you sound fucking.
here. Yeah, you
perfect.
sound perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Do I sound good?
Yeah, you sound sexy.
How does that sound?
That's good.
Much
is that,
better.
Is that better? Okay.
Much better, yeah.
Yeah. So I was gonna ask about that. There, now I sound better. There we fucking go. Jesus Christ! I always get worried because I want to replace these eventually because these have the XLR cords built into them.
Oh,
and
okay.
after moving so much and all this, they're starting to get a little loose, little warped. They don't lock in as well. But I'm just wearing these out till they fucking die. I spent fucking 150 on these each on these
Yeah.
fucking boom arms, so I'm getting my money's worth.
Yeah, definitely.
We have those boom arms. We
we?
don't even fucking use.
we have arms?
Yeah. They said that
Did they come with
the
that?
table. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Y'all should definitely.
They were
use
going to
those.
scratch the table.
They're gonna scratch the table.
Oh, and it's a rented studio,
Yes.
so yeah.
We could get some, like, pads.
I bought these because literally all I did is I studied a fucking Joe Rogan episode for 15 minutes. I was like, okay, what tech does he use? Because I had my buddy, I had no idea what these were or the camera, so my buddy suggested them to me. But as far as like the cables and the arms, like, okay, what the fuck does he use? And I saw these, I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy these. The fucking the knobs on them, both of the knobs on that, break on me in a month. And I'm like, fuck. All right, so now it's like, thank God these are such heavy microphones because it just weighs it down.
Yeah.
The only thing holding that arm down from smacking you in the face are the fucking microphones.
Lock it in.
Because I'll put one of those on there and it won't stay down the whole way.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna ask if you guys do another fucking another live podcast. Are you gonna put the fucking comedians up there again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Because that
think-
was
I
a
think-
fucking.
I think
I thought it was
rough
good.
one. That
It was good. Everybody
He
loved
said
it.
it was rough.
That was a rough one.
Was it rough?
That was a.
I thought you guys all did good.
Did
I thought you guys killed it.
Did you not watch me? I fucking okay. So
It's
first of
called
all,
bombing, bro, and it's
yeah,
fine.
I didn't
no,
think
it is
anybody-
not.
You gotta
fine.
practice.
It
It's
is
called
not
practice.
I didn't think anybody bombed.
No,
I really didn't think either.
I've
Everybody
got
was
the-
laughing.
I've got the tapes.
Very nice.
So fucking
see
poor
those.
AJ. So dude, it was so bad that when I asked him about this on our last podcast, I was like, "How do you think we did?" And he goes, "Well, the three of you did really well." And I was like, "Well, there were four of us."
But also, he looks like the fucking James Franco from Spring Breakers, bro.
I was gonna say Macho Man
come
Randy
on.
Savage.
Look at all my shit, dude. Dude, I got the pass from the roommates. Dude, I have 2 black roommates now. So
Hell yeah. There you go.
Are you full passed or just like dress passed?
I'm a little less passed now than I was.
So you can't say it. You got to get your license renewed.
Well, it's not that I can't say it, and I'm not saying I don't say it, but I'm getting accustomed to the urban culture, dude.
That's fucking good. But no, it was because when AJ went up, the fucking lights weren't even on. And the sound was low.
Yeah.
And he was like, can we get some fucking lights in this place?
Oh, yeah. I was like, can you turn on the lights?
That is true.
Well, that was the first time we had. Oh, no, that's not the first time. We had.
And I went
No,
up
we
there.
had Anthony A. up a couple
good,
years
dude.
ago.
Anthony's dope.
Yeah,
Another
Anthony's
guy.
dope. Yeah, but yeah, that was probably like, it was also last minute. Like we got a call from our friend over there, and she was like, "We have this date if you guys want it," and it was like in 2 weeks.
No, she said I have this booked for you guys. Are you still down? And we like. I
Oh,
never
was it?
confirmed with her. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I said mate. It was like a soft yes months before that, and then she's like, "Are you guys still in?" And it was already.
Yeah, it was like
so,
2 weeks away. So we're like,
yeah,
"Oh,
so we had
fuck."
to get a flyer.
Yeah.
But Jared did really well, and then Trip fucking killed.
He's a monster.
I thought you guys did well,
Trip
honestly.
killed.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
And our crowd is all just like our homies, so like they're not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, it was fun though. I had fun.
Do you want to do it again?
Not right now. Maybe
In April.
In April.
Maybe, perhaps. I'm rewriting a lot of my shit because after Casadas, I burned probably half my material because I don't want to talk about the military anymore. 'Cause I don't want to be a fucking bro vet. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. And then a lot of the stuff that was really good was the political stuff.
Like topical.
Yeah, it's the political shit, but that's all dead now. Mm-hmm. And they booked me the weekend after the election. So I had to do all my election shit, and thank God it worked. There were people that fucking hated it. There were people in the crowd that absolutely fucking hated it. But I'd say like 80% of the crowd really loved this. I'm like, all right, that's a fucking win.
That's a win.
So now I'm just rewriting all my shit.
Yeah.
And there's more than enough material to work with right now. So
That's true, dude.
so it's
That's
good.
awesome. Me and him have always talked about like, let's just go up and do it.
I just stopped bullying this guy about going to open mics. I
We've
just
been
gave up.
bro. We've talked about it for. We've been friends for 10 years.
should
and
do it this
we're
year.
literally have been like, we should go do it.
Let's try it this year, dude.
Well, I run a fucking open mic now every Saturday.
Really?
Yep, over at a Safe House. We do an open. Every Friday, not every Friday. So one Friday a month. It's good. The next show is going to be on the 28th. So it'll be before it'll be this podcast will come out before the show. So on the 28th of February, we're doing another show there, and then every Saturday at 5 we do an open mic there now.
Well, like 5 minutes or what?
I'm good, man.
Yeah, 5
I'm
minutes.
just kidding.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
I would
I'll
want
do
to
it.
sit down with you, I think, and go over some shit, and then
Here
go.
with him.
Well, you don't help me, so probably him because he's done it.
Yeah, I can't. What am I gonna do?
You're like, oh yeah, that was good. I'm go up there and just fucking bomb.
Fuck it, dude. Run it by people you trust.
Yeah.
It's because really, it's like, obviously, there's a huge element of like, because for me, the hardest part is if you come up with something or you think something is funny, and let's say because a lot of the things that I write about come to me in like conversation I'm having with my friends. It's
Right.
like, oh, that could be funny.
For
maybe.
sure.
But then it's like, how do you translate that from being funny in conversation, like conversationally funny, to funny on stage? Because those are two very different things.
Oh, yeah.
So there's that translation. There's also like, how do you deliver this properly? Where do you put the inflection in your voice? How's your timing? All that kind of stuff. But you ain't got to worry about that when you start out. You just get up there and you got to get over stage fright if you have it.
I don't think I have stage fright necessarily.
I don't know if
I'm
I
just
do
not
either.
100% sure what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think is what
I have shit written down.
Yeah,
bro.
what
I
about
have
life
a
is funny to
full notes tab.
Yeah,
of
so,
shit.
yeah, perfect.
Me too.
Like of shit that I've like, oh yeah, that might be pretty good. But I'm more like storytelling than anything else. Like those are like the comedians I like the most. Like we went and watched Mark Norman.
Oh, Mark.
And he was just
He's
zinger,
insane.
boom,
That's
boom,
it, but
boom,
that's
boom,
his
boom.
style.
Yeah,
He definitely has autism.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
100%. But
his
that,
brain is
like
a
you said, that's
computer.
his style, and it's just like he's just
That's too
quick,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm not that like quick-witted to do shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you
neither.
can be. You
You could be, yeah.
You can be.
You got to
I
practice
mean,
it.
I'm not the
but-
best at one-liners, but I have a couple that work pretty
Right.
well.
Yeah.
Right,
I have a
but
couple.
yeah, but then we went and saw like Bert and and like all these other guys that we like.
How was Bert Kreischer?
He's awesome, dude.
He's great live.
I don't know
Is
why
he?
people hate him.
Well, I know why they hate him. He's fucking annoying on podcasts.
He is very annoying on podcasts.
That's
but
why.
His stand up is surprisingly way better than him on podcasts.
Because I couldn't get through his last special
I didn't even
on
I didn't watch
Netflix.
it.
I could not get through. I was like 15 minutes in. I was like, oh, okay, I can't do it.
Oh,
I
dude.
like him,
can't.
dude. And Shane Gillis, one of my favorites.
He's probably the best working right now.
Yeah.
He was just in a Bud Light commercial with Post Malone.
Yeah, it's Super Bowl commercial.
loaded.
Talk
About a
about
comeback,
dude.
bro.
Bud Light switching from Dylan Mulvaney to Shane Gillis.
Everybody's
and now
switching,
Post
dude.
Malone.
Oh yeah, dude. Everybody's like,
Mark Zuckerberg, they're all fucking scared of Trump, dude.
Yeah. Well,
The tables of the turns of tables.
the Bud Light thing was definitely a money thing. That wasn't a presidential. That was a culture thing.
Yeah.
You know, they
I
saw.
don't know what the fuck that was.
Well, because they saw what happened to Target, and they saw what. Because I mean,
My dad doesn't shop at Target.
well, did
anymore.
you see what the fucking CEO of Anheuser-Busch said when they released the Dylan Mulvaney thing? They got all the pushback. He's like, well, we see there's a whole new demographic that we haven't reached, and we want to move away from the college kid and like the daily drinkers. Like,
That's who drinks Bud Light.
So you
The
want to move
people
away from your core
Yeah.
demographic.
Yeah, it's
The
dumb.
people that have made your company what your company is. You want to move away from that to go to probably the demographic that is least likely to ever look at Bud Light.
Exactly.
They're
Because
they're
those
drinking
people,
Moscow Mule.
Yeah, well, because those people are so psycho that
They're drinking cum.
well, yes, categorically yes, but they associate Bud Light with white supremacy. So you're gonna go try and convert them, and you're gonna completely cut away your own. Fuck you, dude.
And it just proves how full of shit they are because they lose
Yeah.
they lose some money and then they're like, oh, it's like really all about money. Like
Yeah.
like Disney, all their fucking gay movies are bombing. So they're like, okay, let's stop putting gays and trans in the Disney.
Well, what I
movies.
thought was hilarious.
Well,
was,
even Marvel's been doing like a bunch of women shit too, right?
dude, Marvel. I don't
Bombs.
Well, I know exactly what happened. What happened to them was so Bob Iger. He was the CEO of Disney for almost 30 years, and he stepped away right before the pandemic. He just retired. Right? He was like, all right, we're done. And this new guy named Bob Chapek came in, and his initiative was, all right, well, when the COVID stuff is gone, we can get back to filming. We are going to provide Marvel content on the big screen or on Disney Plus at all times. There will not be a time where there's not a new Marvel product for fans to enjoy.
Dang.
And like on paper, that makes sense.
Sounds amazing.
But where that falls apart is, well, first of all,
Like quantity versus quality.
exactly. Like when you have, when you have 2 or 3 movies a year, you have Kevin Feige. He's able to work on every single project as an executive producer. He's the reason that I mean, obviously you have the actors and everything around it, but like he was like the figurehead that made the MCU what it was. Like he had the vision. He saw what was going to happen. It's like, all right, this is how we do it. But when he can't have his fingers in every project and he has to outsource things and hope that they do the right thing, and then you have somebody, Chapek, who very much just goes where he thinks the dollar is going to go, which is culture, which is woke, which is LGBTQ, all that stuff, and all of that. And then you don't prioritize actual storytelling, creators, what do you want to do with these characters that's worthwhile? And it's just, inclusion. It's
DEI,
people,
dude.
See, and people look at DEI now like, oh, you're being erased. Like, no, it's not. You're prioritizing, you're prioritizing people's skin color and sexuality over quality.
Yeah.
Like you can have, like, dude,
Or
fucking,
being able to do the job.
well, like I thought the first Captain Marvel was perfectly fine. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah.
That was $1 billion movie. The Marvels barely scratched like 400 million.
Damn.
I
So
didn't
it's
watch
like
that.
No, I didn't
nobody
even watch.
did.
Yeah, I didn't
Nobody
watch
did.
Oh,
Marvels.
Eternals.
See, and I actually kind of liked
I did
didn't
like
see
it.
it.
It was pretty good, bro.
I kind of liked
Selma?
Eternals.
Yeah, but also, why does Salma Hayek? She's supposed to be 7,000 years old, and she still has a Mexican accent.
Dude, it is what it is.
Make it make
bro.
sense, dude.
Really supposed to outgrow the Mexican.
It is what it is.
There's no
It
Mexican
is what
accent
it
when you're
is.
that old.
It is what it is.
Make it make sense, dude. I can only suspend disbelief so much, bro.
What do you mean? Every elder Mexican has a thicker accent than
I know,
they
but
did in
she-
their 30s.
My-
she.
if anything,
but don't cast her.
But if anything, she shouldn't have been like.
She's a 7,000-year-old
unlistenable.
god.
Right.
Yeah, she should have not a Mexican accent.
She should have had subtitles. It was so bad.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. What about Shanghai or what is it?
I
That
didn't
one
like
was-
it.
I thought it was good too.
Everyone loved it, and I just didn't like it. I fell asleep. I thought it was boring as shit.
And then the new Black Captain America, he's like, it's not even about America.
Yeah, that was a dumb statement.
He was like, it's about.
I'm gonna watch it.
I see what he was trying to say, but he fucked that up real
Yeah,
bad.
he was dancing around. He didn't want to.
He fucked that up. Did you
didn't
see that
want-
quote?
No.
So basically, he did an interview, and he said that Captain America isn't supposed to represent America. Yeah.
He's like, it's like trying to beat around the not
Like,
trying not to be like American or right wing.
What he was trying to say
boycotting
is that Captain America is not supposed to represent only white people. That's what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
But in reality, what he said was Captain America doesn't represent America.
Yeah. Well, it's in the name, you motherfucker.
Yeah, it's very
We'll see.
stupid.
We'll see how the movie is. What about is that the one with Red Hulk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hulk?
I'm sure
Why
it's
is
gonna,
he red?
It's going to be perfectly mediocre. That's what it's going to be.
They made a red one.
Yeah,
I
it's,
don't know,
it's
dude.
going to be perfectly fun. Well, Red Hulk in the comics is actually really fucking cool. Like that whole Thunderbolt storyline from the early 2000s into the 2010s is really cool.
Really?
I haven't read all of it, but I've read bits and pieces, and I enjoyed it. But I'm sure the movie is going to be perfectly mediocre.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The best
Probably.
Hulk was Edward Norton, dude. I think
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
that was I like that.
The
Hulk.
only good
He was mean.
The only good part of Mark Ruffalo being the Hulk was on the very first Avengers when they're having that conversation in the
I'm always in.
in the helipad or whatever, and they're all talking. It's like, yeah, I tried shooting myself, but the other guy spit the bullet out. It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
That's
that goes fucking
Yeah.
hard. That goes hard. You can't kill yourself, bro.
Yeah, that's
but
crazy.
then they turned him into like, oh, I can't get angry
Now
for
I'm-
Infinity
Yeah,
War.
now I have anxiety.
Now I have anxiety. I have anxiety to get mad.
They have performance anxiety
Yeah.
to be the fucking Hulk.
Fucking Hulk, man.
They ruined it. It
Have
was
you guys
bad.
played that Marvel Rivals?
I've
game?
played a little bit of it. It's
No,
okay.
my brother has been playing, or my nephews have. They like it.
The roommates have been playing it. It actually looks pretty fun. They have some good characters on there.
It's-
But
I'm
the
surprised.
Hulk is you can only play as Bruce Banner, and then like the superpower is you turn into the Hulk. And I was like, that kind of makes sense. You can't just be hulking around the whole time.
You just ruin everybody.
Yeah, you can't just be wrecking. So.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I was pleasantly surprised at how unique each character feels.
Yeah.
So I thought it was just gonna be like Spider-Man with a gun.
Yeah.
But no, you actually like fight with your fist and you
Like,
swing
retro-
around
retro-
and you.
I've played all the Spider-Mans though. They are fucking
I only played the first one.
Dude, Spider-Man 2 is the shit.
Yeah.
so good.
Spider-Man 2
I
is
need
the
a PS5,
shit.
dude.
It's the shit. It's so good.
Okay.
You have 2 jobs. Fucking get one, bro.
All right, February 14th, get my first paycheck, dude. Valentine's Day.
But I don't know, man. It's funny watching these companies switch back and forth based on culture, and it's just not. Is that tobacco? What is that?
No, it's caffeine.
It's just straight.
I'll do one
caffeine.
if you do
200
it.
milligrams.
Oh, I already had like a monster and a half today. Can't do it. My heart will fucking explode, dude.
I just ripped this Alani.
Yeah, dude, I can't do as much caffeine as I used to anymore.
Really?
Dude, there was one day. It was like
It smells like shit, dude.
it was
It
like
is wintergreen, yes.
It was like a week and a half ago at work, man. I had a monster, and I was like 3 or 4 zins later, and then this valve just started fucking fluttering, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
This is it. I'm done.
Dude, why are you drinking Monster? That's crazy.
Look at him.
Yeah, look-
he
yeah.
drinks monsters.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah, it's a bad addiction. Yeah, it was funny, but one
Just
morning,
regular. Do they even have sugar-free Monsters?
yeah, oh yes, that's all.
okay.
That's all I drink. Yeah,
Okay,
but
not
like
just the regular green?
No, it's too much fucking sugar. But like 2 mornings in a row, I had coffee instead. I was like, man, I feel great right now. I don't feel super tired. I don't have anxiety. This feels fucking great. And then I got right back to Monster.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is burning my fucking tongue. I don't like this. I miss my cold drink.
Iced coffee, dude.
Iced coffee.
I don't like hot coffee.
Hey, dude, I love iced coffee, man. I don't care.
That's not true. I like the nitro cold brew.
I
from
only
Starbucks.
drink iced coffee.
I can
Actually,
tell.
Yeah,
I can tell.
Yep, that's who I am,
That's it, dude.
and I'll claim that shit. I don't even care.
I've been doing this everyday dose mushroom coffee in the mornings for a while. It's got like nootropics in it.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, is it like
you feel
Helps
good?
my tummy, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I haven't pooped in about 17 hours though, so I need to get it out tonight.
that's not good.
I need
That's
to
crazy.
Pull a laxative.
You should be shitting like
Twice a day.
yeah, like every 12
least.
hours.
That's what I want to. I also just recovered from a hemorrhoid. It went away.
Dude.
Yeah.
Hemorrhoids is like the little like
It's like a little purple grape on your ball, and you either push it back in or use the cream, and it shrinks and goes back in. It's from
That sounds fucking crazy,
I'm pushing too hard.
dude. That's insane. You should fucking go get checked because that's crazy.
No, it's good now.
that's
Go
good.
see a
Never.
doctor, dude. No, it's okay.
Clearly, look at your sunglasses. You don't know what healthcare is.
I just got new health.
Clearly, that thing is sucking some fucking blood from your brain, bro, because that shit's fucked up.
Sucking it from my wiener too, dude.
It's taking oxygen, man. Holy fuck.
It might talk soon.
Ernest Hemingway, dude. Ernest Hemingway, that's what Garrett used to call him. Call my hemorrhoid.
How? You had it long enough to give it a name?
Well, I don't.
He's had it for years.
No, sometimes it comes back if my diet's not right because I push too hard and then it.
I don't know how to drink water.
What do you mean? You just spill
He's been spilling the
I've
whole
been
episode.
spilling the whole episode.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
I'm glad you don't have the standing mic.
Yeah,
because
this is horrible.
that would be an
Yeah.
issue.
It's fine.
That would be an issue.
It's fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, but we're doing good. Life's good.
As you're pushing blood boils back into your asshole.
Oh, don't
That's
call it that.
crazy, dude.
No, I don't push it in. I just use the cream.
No,
You just
you
said-
literally just
you
said
just
I sometimes
said-
I shove
I
it back
have
up
pushed it
there.
back in
That's
once.
Did you
crazy,
grow a clit
bro.
on your asshole? Is that what that is?
You're disgusting, dude.
I'm just asking. I'm concerned for my friend.
We're cutting that out.
No, I'm leaving that in. Just like
That
your
is
fucking hemorrhoid. You're
crazy.
leaving it in.
I'm leaving it. Well, what do you can't get it taken out?
You can't go just like get it cut off.
Just slipped off? I don't think so. I haven't
I feel
looked
like you
into it.
should.
It's good. Everything's fine now. I'm normal.
That's crazy, dude.
If it happens again, maybe I'll go see my primary.
Yeah, that's insane. How? Okay, because you guys are probably. I mean, I know where you lean politically, but like as a unit, I feel like you guys are my most like neutral friends that I know. Where you think both sides are kind of bullshit. How do we feel about the first week of Trump's presidency? Of like real or 2 weeks?
I'm definitely lean a little bit more one way than in the middle.
Okay.
Same.
Are you happy or are you sad?
Oh yeah,
I'm
I think it's
happy.
awesome.
Yeah.
As
Get her
two.
done.
But also, I don't know enough as you. So
yeah.
there might be some.
Also, same because I'm like
There might be some.
I just know what I see on fucking TikTok. Bro.
or Twitter.
I
Yeah.
thought TikTok got deleted.
No, it's back. It was back within 12 hours.
Oh no, wait, no. It came back, but it's not on the App Store.
Right. So if it was on your phone, you didn't delete it. It's back.
It's like
Really?
it's like Flappy Bird.
People are buying the phones for like thousands of dollars.
iPhones?
with
What?
TikTok downloaded on them.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'll sell mine right now.
But doesn't that have all your data on it, like all your text messages and like your contacts and your pictures?
Really?
Well, if you have the app,
But what are they gonna do with it, dude? If they have it,
well, it depends on what you have on your phone. What do you have on your phone? Nico?
I don't have any like tits or anything
I don't believe you for a second.
or wieners.
Look at how you're. I don't believe that for a second. Look at how you're
You probably
dressed.
have wieners,
You have
sure.
you have a farm of dicks on your phone.
That's what it's gonna be today.
This is where you want to be when Jesus comes back. Making fun of poor little old Nico.
Hey, you guys ready for the second coming, dude? I don't know what the first week has been. Fine, right? He's doing the stuff that
I
he
feel
said
like
he
he's just
would.
like big hossing around everywhere.
I just
The
think
liberals are crying over just fucking.
They're going to be
anything.
mad no matter what for the next 4 years.
Obama deported more beaners than Trump did.
They're going to be
Right?
mad no matter what for the next 4 years. So it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, I don't care. But I think it's fine. What don't you agree with that
well, the
about
only
Big Daddy T?
the only thing that I have a hard can you do it right this time? Nope.
No, fuck.
Got a leak, dude.
The only
I think I got a
thing-
leak on here somewhere.
No, it's just leaving your fucking lower lip. Your lip is leaking, just like his asshole. Your lower lip,
Dude,
There it is.
I don't know what's going on with it. All right.
I'm good on this shit.
The only thing that I am fucking not happy about is he kept campaign because Trump is a very exaggerated personality as it is. You know what I mean? He's already like he's very he speaks very like exclamatory.
he's like a comedian.
And he's very exaggerated. But he kept saying over and over that he would finish the war in Ukraine in 24 hours. And that didn't fucking happen. As far as I know, he hasn't even met with fucking Zelensky or Putin as a president.
Okay.
He's met with them
Probably text
previously.
him. He probably texts him.
It's probably on the
They probably got a
itinerary,
group
right?
chat.
Right,
Yeah.
but what is
They probably have a group chat. It's
what-
going to be all right
That's
soon.
crazy. I would love to see that group chat. Zelensky just keeps it in
just
Ukraine. He
Just sending,
racist
just sending fucking memes. Bomb memes.
Like, check this one out, dude.
at least you're not as bad as Gaza, Zelensky, huh? Look at that.
Like, oh, you want to see my dick? It's just a fucking missile, dude.
Just a big orange missile.
You know what? You could go ahead and take that one for your next set, bro.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny. But no, he hasn't fixed that yet. But I don't understand like what would be more important than the war in Ukraine. Like legitimately, like
Okay.
I know our border's bad. That's going to take some time.
Yeah.
I know inflation is bad, but they signed a lot of really good executive orders for energy. So it's like, okay,
Well, how do you fix the fucking war in Ukraine?
you do what he did with Gaza and Israel. You fucking force a ceasefire first of all.
Just don't fucking worry about it.
That's what
That's how I would do if I was president. It's not here.
What do
so
we
don't
do about
fucking worry
this?
about it?
you just take Zelensky aside. Hey man, you're gonna lose some cities. Okay, but it's okay. We'll send hookers. Like it's
Listen, man.
it's fine.
Listen, we're gonna have a couple
Means
beers.
out the
I'm gonna talk you out of this.
yeah.
And then I'm gonna forget about it for the next 4 years. All right.
Didn't he like just bring down the hammer on like Colombia or something?
Yeah, well, he forced Colombia's president to take back like 1,800 illegal immigrants, and
Criminals.
and then he forced today. He forced Canada. Did you see the Canada one from today, dude? That one is fucking insane.
He's like, you're gonna do what I say, or
Yeah.
we're gonna tariff
Well,
you.
he set these tariffs on them to start today.
Tax your ass.
And the tariffs, if this would have went sideways, the tariffs were in my opinion, not a great idea. But thank God it worked out. So, because tariffs, like, they fuck the consumer.
Yeah.
Do you guys know how tariffs work? I don't mean to be an asshole, but do you know how tariffs work?
No.
So basically,
I'm gonna say no.
So basically, what happens is when you're importing goods from another country and you're imposing a 25% tariff on them. So let's say like I'm buying shirts from country Nico, right? So when these shirts hit I'm buying fucking merch from his country, and they hit the border port, like the port of entry for all the goods. What happens is, let's say he's selling these shirts to me for $1, right? So when I put a 25% tariff, he has to pay, or he's paying $1 to put them at the port, and I'm buying for like $2 or whatever. I'm selling for $2, so he has to pay $1.25 to get them to America, right? To country Noah, he has to pay $1.25 instead of the dollar
To ship you stuff.
Right, exactly. But then what happens is they hit us with the tariff immediately as well, right? So they raise it on us. So when he's selling me these shirts for $1.25, it's going to make it more expensive, because the idea is like, I'm going to make it's kind of ass backwards unless you put punishments on them, which he did, and it finally worked out. But what happens is I now have to pay $1.25 instead of $1 for his shirt. So if I was paying $1 originally, and I want to mark it up to $2 so I can make a profit, now I have to mark it up at a minimum to $1.20 or $2.25 so I can maintain that same margin of profit, right? And same, because what happened is we put the 25% tariff on them, and they turn around and put 25% tariff on us starting today. But then what ended up happening is, after some mysterious phone call between Trump and Trudeau.
He's a pussy too, huh?
Yeah, he is a fucking vagina.
Cuck.
So what ended up happening with, I'm trying to pull it up. Okay. So Canada is putting $1.3 billion into their new border plan, which is going to include a fentanyl czar. So someone who's going to be fucking monitoring the amount of fentanyl coming into the country, just like we're doing with Mexico. They're reinforcing their own border with helicopters, technology, and personnel. They're sending 10,000 members of personnel to their border. They agreed to list the Mexican cartels as terrorists, which I still don't agree with. That's the other part I don't agree with either. And then they're launching a Canadian-U.S. Joint Strike Force to combat organized crime, fentanyl, and money laundering. And then with Mexico...
But it's pretty. He's like bluffing them, and they're not calling his bluff. Is that what it is?
No, because what's happening is the idea is that if we're having to charge more money for a country Nico product, more people don't want to buy your products. Therefore, you make no more money. It's going to hurt us in the front, but in the back end, you get hurt more.
So that's why I would give up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Unless you've been to the terms, right? So then with Mexico, they paused it. So just like with Canada, they paused the tariffs for a month. 10,000 Mexican troops went to the border, and then they're basically trying to just protect the border more. But that was the other thing that actually I kind of don't agree with, was listing the fucking cartels as terror groups. It's not a good idea.
Why? Because they're gonna they're gonna get worse.
Well, because what happens is, so let's say, because it's not a stretch to say that the fucking Mexican government is corrupt as shit, right? That's not a stretch to the imagination. Like, the cartels have infected the government and infiltrated them for years, but the issue is that when you're just trying to like beat the cartels, we could coordinate with the Mexican government, the ones that aren't corrupt. We can make some kind of agreement to send like tier 1 units and like Green Berets, Navy SEALs, Rangers, whatever. Right?
Take them out.
You go, small units to go in. But now what happens is if you designate them as a terror group and you still send in those tier 1 guys, let's say they go in and the U.S. government, the DOD, I forget what the 5-letter acronym is, but it's an acronym that the military uses for judging whether or not an operation goes well. And if these operations don't go well, they now have the latitude to send in other units. So let's say they don't do well against the cartels, because I'm imagining this is who they're going to send first. In theory, they could send like the 82nd Airborne. They could send in the 4th Infantry Division. And these are like conventional Army units. They could send in the Marines. They could send in MARSOC. And these are guys that are like companies or battalion levels of like regular troops. And you don't want regular American troops going into Mexico. Because then what happens is that
get wrecked?
They won't get wrecked. But like if the job doesn't go well, because at least the U.S. Army, I don't know how the military or the Navy or the Marines or the Navy do it, but they fight on a 3-to-1 basis. So if it's not a 3-to-1 fighting, they won't do it, right? Typically,
Like if they don't outnumber them.
yeah, exactly. They don't want to. You don't want to fight a fair fight. Obviously, it's fucking war.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is What I'm worried about is you have a war on our border that may or may not spill into our country.
Okay.
Right? You don't want fucking cartel members raiding the streets of San Diego or raiding the streets of El Paso. You don't fucking want that because that's when we start carpet bombing Mexico, and you don't want to start carpet bombing Mexico. We don't want that. That will ruin that leaves us open to, because then what will happen is if not declare war, well, let's say whatever version of like the global war on terror, if that type of invasion happens in Mexico, then that opens our enemies to be like, hey, you guys obviously don't like America anymore. You're fighting them.
Let us come.
Do you want 10,000 North Korean troops?
Yeah.
Do you want 8,000 Russian troops? We'll forget about Ukraine if we can just fight America directly. And that's how you could potentially start a World War III way quicker than fucking Gaza or Ukraine or whatever.
So what was the motivation to call them terrorists then?
Well, the idea is that I think it was more of a show of force than anything else, because and it's fair. Like there is a huge concern about the fentanyl deaths in America. It's something like 300, like a minimum of like 350,000 Americans die every year from fentanyl.
That's crazy.
Which is
bad, yeah.
which is a small number in relation to the entire American populace. But imagine if like there were 350,000 American deaths a year from like airplane crashes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or 350,000 American deaths from
McDonald's.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well,
yeah.
That's why I fucking RFK, baby.
Dude, they didn't even let him talk, dude, and he was
Bad.
ripping him out.
Yeah, I'm
ripping him up.
I'm about halfway through his
He was
first.
zinned up.
Dude, he was zinned up, wasn't he? Yeah. Because he was sitting there, he just goes,
Yeah. And then he goes,
I loved it. But Bernie was being a pussy, dude. What's her name? The fucking.
Well, what was hilarious about that is he called him out on his exact number, and Bernie's bluffing and he's lying about it, and then he goes 150. He goes 1.5, something like that, $1 billion. He goes, yeah, out of 200. But anyway,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, so you're fucking bought and paid for.
He's full of
I have
shit.
one more 3.
it's all right.
I have 6.
Nico lost mine.
Why would I have him?
It's all right. Don't worry about it. Let's keep riding. Keep riding.
riding?
I don't need it.
I need it.
He's pausing a whole podcast so he can get his goddamn nicotine in, which I kind of respect.
That nicotine, bro.
Where's mine? Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, see, fuck you.
Dude, I went to California for Christmas, and
Family or what?
Yeah, just to go see family, and I completely forgot that California has the flavored nicotine ban, or was flavored nicotine and flavored tobacco. So you can't buy like flavored vapes out there. You can't buy flavored. So I go to the fucking gas station, and I just see walls of Smooth
Zins.
and Chill.
No.
And
Those are my two favorite.
And like
Those are good.
normal.
I'm good with
What?
those.
I like the smooth.
What?
Not my favorite though. No, but
They're your
if that's
favorite.
all that's left, when we had the Great Zin Depression, I had to have those.
I like them.
Yeah.
No, dude. There's something about a nice fucking chill or peppermint with a beer.
Yep.
Or a whiskey. Dude.
Spearmint. Come on, bro. We're in a closed room.
I had to. That's good. It means that I'm gonna poop tonight.
Oh my God.
It doesn't smell.
I hate you
See,
so much.
and that's why I can't do the 6s. The 6s make me sick. I can rip these all day like candy, but the moment I throw in a 6, I just want to puke.
And that's how I am with 6s now.
They used to give me hiccups, and now I graduated to the Sixes. They don't give me hiccups. Unless I'm-
Hiccups.
yeah, like for an hour.
Damn.
The Sixes. I think it's like a diaphragm throat thing. I don't know. But I'm good now.
With glasses like that, your throat has an issue?
No, it's good, dude. Throat's lubed up. Nice.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting fucking year, let alone 4 years.
Yeah. I don't.
My life hasn't changed. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. He's been more effective in a week than he has than the whole fucking last 4 years have done anything.
It's weird living in an America that someone is driving the ship
Yeah.
or driving the car.
Exactly.
It's weird.
It shouldn't be
because we
weird,
just went
though.
through 4 years of a dead man, and
Yeah,
just
Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at fucking Bernie's.
Yeah, and I hate saying this, but like the fucking deep state just running everything,
Yeah.
and then now it's like, oh, we have a dude that can sign executive orders, explain what the executive orders are going to do, and then answer questions in real time from the media unprepared.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, I think it's
And
cool.
then he's up all day. I don't know how the fuck he does his job and shitpost at the same time.
yeah.
I think he has a team shit post. For
he's-
Barron, he just has Barron.
Yeah, he has Barron Trump for
Fucking all
sure.
6 fucking 11 of him.
Yeah. He's humongous.
He's a fucking giant.
He's a big boy.
He's a man.
He's a
and he
big boy.
he does everything like his dad.
Yeah. He'll be like,
That dude's gonna be president in fucking 40 years.
yeah, he could definitely be
guarantee
president,
it.
bro.
I think he goes governor of either New York or Florida, depending how New York does in the next few decades.
Hopefully New York, yeah.
He'll probably run one of those states, and then the first chance he gets propped up by the Republican Party, he's president.
100%.
That'd be sweet. I think, yeah, somebody was like, he needs to pick up a basketball. I was like, no, he doesn't. He's rich.
He needs to be kept away from any kind of contact sport.
I agree.
He needs
Yeah.
to be kept away from
Just
MMA.
Slender Man,
Just
bro.
keep it. Yeah, exactly. Keep his fucking brain alive. Get that dude on a little bit of test.
Yeah.
Get him in the gym. Just turn him into RFK without the fucked up voice.
Yeah.
And he'll be perfectly fine.
I'm excited for.
Imagine he's just like what? How tall is he? Like 6'10"?
6'9".
6'9".
He's big.
He's just got LeBron James out there, bro. Just fucking.
That's how big he
just
is?
yoked out.
They'll have to make a new podium for his ass.
Yeah.
They'll have
No
to,
one would fuck with us.
Yeah. That's
We'll
what-
fight our president then.
If he was jacked, yeah. Then fine. Post him up.
Post him up.
How much fucking puss do you think that guy gets?
Infinite.
I don't think so.
I don't know. He's kind of a
Or
fucking
offer.
dork, too.
Yeah, he
Offered.
definitely has autism for sure, too.
Yeah, but Elon fucks for sure.
Yeah,
So
he has like 20 kids.
So if
He's
Elon
also
can fuck.
kind of a creep.
Elon?
Elon?
Kind of give me creepy vibes.
I think he's like a robot.
Yeah.
He's got
he
Asperger's.
fucks, but he's kind of a creepy dude.
I mean,
guarantee
if I
he
had that
pulls.
much money, I'd be dumping everywhere, dude. I'll have 20 kids.
Yeah, whatever.
There's 15 mil to each kid.
Get out of
He's
my
hey,
fucking face.
you're a bad dad. You're not your bad dad, but
You're like Vince
You can.
Vaughn in that movie
Literally,
where he just
yes.
kept
Dude,
donating.
just keep. Yeah, that's crazy.
Then he finds out he's like 300 kids. He's like, oh, fuck.
that's crazy. That's a good. That's a funny movie
How do you guys feel about the my heart goes out to you?
about premarital sex.
No, about fucking Elon's little fucking salute. How do you feel about that? All jokes aside, how do you feel about that?
Even me, I was like, ooh. But
Yeah, when you see it,
what?
you're like, oh.
You know what team I ride on? I think it was just. I think he just fucked up. He doesn't know how to be on stage. He's not like a performer. And I think he just
also
fucked up.
fucking dork.
He's a dork. Yeah.
like,
Right.
I think it was just a.
Like-
but he should have came out right after and been like, all right, guys, I know how that looked. Like, my bad. I think he did, right? He's
No.
like, here they come.
No,
the
I think he
trolling
doubled
comes.
down
No,
on
dude,
it.
he doubled
Yeah,
down
I
and
think
was
he
like,
doubled
fuck
down.
off.
Yeah.
But
I do what I want.
I don't.
Also, you have enough money to
Also-
just double down on whatever you want.
Also-
Imagine having enough money to do a Nazi salute in public and then just say, yeah, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah. That's
Imagine having that much money.
Dude, Hitler can't just own that. Why did he have to own that move?
Well, apparently that's how we did the Pledge of Allegiance, like in the 30s. And the Third Reich came around and they're like, all right, just keep the hand at the heart. Just keep it at the heart. You can't do those things. Keep it right here.
Do it one more time.
Yeah. I need an example, dude.
So what did he do?
I think he should. I think it was like it looked bad, but I was like, people get over it.
You can walk and chew gum at the same time, right? You can say that, hey,
two things
hey,
are true.
what he did was not good, but he is also not a Nazi.
Yes, They were gonna run with it no matter what he did. Instead of
It doesn't.
and then they cut it.
They're going to make it as bad as they can, just because they can.
And people get over it. We'll forget about it in a fucking.
Did you see so his department of the government? I guess it's not a government department, but whatever the fuck it is.
Doge
with Vivek.
Well, Vivek dropped out.
Oh really?
Yeah, he dropped out.
Fuck, I thought he was the man.
Yeah, I thought he was cool too, but he dropped out. He's gonna run for governor of Ohio or some shit.
So he's not in the cabinet at all.
No.
Oh damn.
No, but that's what's nice about
Department
that
of Government Efficiency.
Well, that's what I like about that.
Doge, baby.
But that's what I like about
just buying crypto. Every time it drops, I just buy a little bit more.
Well, did you see that they found they stopped it, but we were about to send because we had already spent like $20 million on it before, but we were going to send another $50 million to the WHO so that we could provide Gaza with condoms. $50 million.
Why? That's not very efficient, dude.
A bunch of left-wing activists were like, well, they need it. And then it turns out that the initial $20 million that we had sent a while back for condoms, Hamas, they found out how to use those to build bombs and rockets.
Condoms.
They figured out how to fucking make a real red rocket out of fucking condoms, dude, with the little like the rubber like base fucking at the bottom of the condom.
I don't like that.
They basically cut that and put them into rockets.
That's crazy.
Give them an inch, they build a bomb, dude. That's what they say. Fuck. That's crazy. That doesn't even make sense. I don't know. I think it's.
Oh yeah.
I think all the money we send over there is
what?
just fucking. It's all just like a money laundering scheme to
like watch. Listen to this
line
shit, dude.
our
So
pockets.
who I really love in this new administration is the new White House press secretary. I think she
Tulsi
is,
Gabbard?
No.
Oh, just roasting everybody, just like
No, not fucking Tulsi Gabbard, but I love her too.
Yeah, she's hot.
But this new chick, she's like 27 years old. Sharp
that blonde
as a,
one?
Yeah, sharp as a
just
fucking
ripping
tack.
people's asses.
The
Yeah,
busty
dude.
one?
Listen to
Dude.
this. Listen to this.
Insane priorities that organization has been spending money on. $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia's workplaces. $70,000 for a production of a DEI musical in Ireland. $47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia. $32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru. I don't know about you, but as an American taxpayer, I don't want my dollars going towards this crap, and I know the American people don't either.
just
I have cut off my penis. I cut off my cock.
Yeah, they don't need.
I have to
musicals.
dilate my wound.
Dude,
Thank you, Obama.
That's
musicals
crazy.
are already gay.
Yeah,
We don't need a gay musical, dude.
Don't you though? Don't you need a transgender musical, Nico?
They're all
dude.
transgender musicals.
Fuck. That's all. I agree though. I agree 100%.
But isn't that fucking insane?
Did you guys see that fat Lizzo try to get in a lift and then the lift driver didn't let her?
I
Also, no, I haven't seen that.
I have heard about this. So basically, what it was.
What?
So correct me if I'm wrong, because I heard about this a couple days ago. So basically, what it is this legit like 600-pound
Land
chick.
whale.
Like yeah, fucking like real big, trying to get into a lift, and the lift driver is like, hey, I'm gonna cancel this ride because you can't fit. Because I guess what had happened before that is she tried getting into the back seat and she didn't fit, and he starts telling her, "Hey, you can't do
It's
this."
like, my wheels won't
She
take
whips
it.
out her phone and starts filming him.
That's what was bullshit about it. It was already planned.
She's trying to get herself into the passenger seat and she won't fit, and he's trying to tell like, "Hey, you won't fit the seat buckle." At one point, he goes, "You're going to spill into my cup holders," or some
Shit
shit.
food.
You're too fat to ride this ride, dude.
And he was in like this Honda Civic.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Oh
"Dog."
First of
my
all, call
God.
Uber XL, which I think she did, but she
Second
needs to
of all,
do double XL.
you just need a truck to pick you up at
Yeah.
that point.
in
Yeah.
the bed like a
And
Mexican.
Just
She was
stay
gonna-
at home.
yeah.
Once you're
Or
that
walk,
big,
walk where you're gonna
Yeah.
go.
Get a-
You need to get your steps in. Walk to the Arby's. Walk to the
Yeah, dude,
Arby's, lady.
Rent a U-Haul, dude. Go to fucking Home Depot and get a forklift. Also, she was recording, so she probably been
what is
denied
that? What is that?
already from other. Like she's probably done this before.
What are they? Those sisters who are like 1,000 pounds.
My 1,000-pound sisters. I think.
Is that literally what it's called?
Or is that the
Whatever.
Honey Boo Boo? Is that her?
I don't know.
Is that
Probably.
different?
Maybe it could be the same.
Is that the older one? I
Possibly.
don't know, dude. There's so many fat
But,
people on TV now.
They have to they have like a fucking minivan, and they just have the seats pulled out of the inside of it, so she could sit
And
down.
they've
my
got two above ground pools. that they just strap themselves
That's
into.
disgusting, dude. Well, I think it's bullshit. Even like on planes, dude, these fat fuckers are like, they can get 2 seats for being fat for free.
Shouldn't you have to pay for 2 seats?
Yeah, if I have to pay for my fucking bag,
Right. Well,
if it's a weight thing, why do I have to pay more money for my bag?
I was going to say exactly. Isn't there like I don't think it, I get why people that are extremely fat would be upset, but also it's kind of your fault. A and B.
Yeah.
But B, it's like
We're rewarding them for shoving their face.
If there are weight limits, like there should be
total weight.
Well, because what happens, but people, I know you guys clearly understand this, but like people understand is that if there's too much weight on a plane, it burns more fuel to propel itself through the air.
So it's a scam.
At hundreds of miles an hour. It's burning more fuel so it can get you from point A to your fucking bachelorette party in Vegas.
Yeah.
Right? You have
Your
to...
bachelorette, dude.
Yeah. You have to get there somehow. So it's going to burn all this fuel. It's going to cost more money. Shouldn't there be, if you weigh more than an X amount of pounds, they can obviously decide it. It's like, hey, every passenger has to weigh between, like adult
You
passenger
step on a scale with your bag.
weighs between this much and this much. If you are over the limit, you have to pay more so that we can get more fuel into the reserves into this plane.
Or you don't fly.
Or we can't fucking fly.
You just buy another seat.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
Do
just
that.
buy another seat, but people don't they don't do that.
But
Yeah.
then it's not even about weight with our overweight bags. If that person weighs more than my bag, she weighs 450 pounds.
But the buying another seat makes sense. Let's say the average passenger weighs 200 pounds. If you weigh less than 400 pounds, you should just be able to buy 2 seats. You just spill over to the other seat.
Yeah, you just put your fupa in the fucking other seat, dude.
Dude, sometimes I feel too big for those seats. Sometimes.
I feel too big.
I'm like,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah, I know.
I hate it, dude.
I
And
hate
I'm
it.
not like that big. I'm a big guy, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not fucking that big. Like I sit in my seat.
You're like
but
premature
also,
husky.
I'm just fucking, dude. I'm just a big guy.
Yeah. I always even just feel bad, like touching shoulders.
Oh,
with
dude,
the
I'll
person.
fight for a fucking.
for the arm rest.
I hate that shit, dude. No, you know what I hate? I fucking hate going through the airplane and you see. First of all, I've seen people do this,
See fat
and I
people?
don't get
Yeah.
with that. Yes.
Oh, dude,
I'll be people.
annoying.
No, people that will choose the middle seat. That's fucking
Oh, I
weird.
hate those people.
I've seen that, and
the
then
fuck does that?
and then it's when you are in. Like I've had to ride bitch, and I'm in the middle seat, and the person on the left, because is it not like just accepted courtesy that if you're in the right seat, you get window and right armrest. If you're in the middle, you get both armrests. If you're on the left side, you get left armrest and the optional aisle to stick your leg into.
Damn, I haven't
Right?
thought about that etiquette.
Isn't that etiquette?
Maybe.
Doesn't
I
that
don't
make
do that.
sense?
It does make sense.
If
So
I'm
why
there
you
first,
say it.
if I'm
So I
there
hate-
first, if
so-
I'm there first, I get both.
So I hate when a motherfucker just fights me for a fucking armrest.
I also,
Oh,
dude,
I
I'm
hate
the
it.
fucking worst person in an airplane. I'll fucking just try to look as big as possible in a seat.
I
dude.
So
fucking-
nobody sits next
So
to
no
you?
one sits next to me, bro.
Especially
I'll
a
just,
big guy.
Bro, I'll just try to fucking just look
This
huge.
dude
that's-
takes off his
he's the guy you
Crocs
hate.
Dude.
immediately. He starts
Bro.
clipping
They clip your
toenails.
toenails. Oh, that's
He's
disgusting.
clipping
Bro,
toenails.
I try to be-
You're picking hemorrhoids.
I try to be a fucking scumbag. So no one wants to sit by me, and then I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, you're an asshole, dude.
And then even like I'll like Southwest, you know how you like pull the ABC. If I'm
Yeah.
flying alone and I have like a C, I'll just go at the end of A. And just
No,
beep.
they'll wreck me for that.
They've never stopped me once.
Yeah, they get on it now.
Never stopped me once.
When's the last time you've been on a plane?
I don't know. I haven't done that in a couple of years.
I
but-
I did it, and they were like, "Nope, you're in C." I was like, "Oh, sorry, too many beers at the bar. Sorry." I had like C24, and I was trying to rip A.
You're a piece
you
of
just gotta be smooth, bro.
Yeah,
That's what's crazy. Is people that like,
Hey, so I'm B32.
Oh, I hate those
Are you B31? Are you B33?
or
And
the
it's like-
Asians are like, "Oh, I don't know what's happening." What? They pretend to not know English.
it's like, wait, this is when you don't know numbers and
Yeah.
letters?
Yeah.
This is when? Not when you're ruining my curve in algebra 2? This is when? This is when?
Yeah, dude, they're full of shit. I think it's also funny when they're full of shit, when they like pretend that they don't know.
They
what
just
you're saying.
like really
Yeah.
dive into
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I would do it, bro.
I saw this video of
There's
these
a
people.
there's a lot of people that do that though. They just like
sure. Mexicans do it too.
Yeah, Mexicans do it where they're like
They play dumb.
yeah, they're just like
play dumb.
They're
Come
like,
on.
what do you mean? Play, yeah.
bro.
Well,
they're-
they
when
know
I-
what I'm saying, dude.
Bro, when I used to work at the bank, there was this Mexican dude who would come in all the time, and he would wait for one of the girls because they spoke Spanish, So I was like, cool. And fucking bro, one of the girls that I worked with didn't give a fuck. She was like, no, you could speak English. Go to him. Go to him.
Because he wanted to talk.
Because he wanted to talk to her. Yeah, she was like, he's pissed.
This fucking gardener comes in every Friday.
Dude.
I'm sick of being harassed by his beady little eyes.
Go to Benito, Rogelio.
Every
go
time,
to that
bro.
one, dude.
He's like, I'll wait for one of the girls. And she pokes her head in. No, you could go. You could speak English. I was like,
I know you don't. He's like, oh, no, I don't know. I don't know.
Dude.
I saw this video. These guys were on a plane. This lady was filming on a plane. I guess some dude was just ripping ass because everybody was like this, right? Just covering their nose.
That's crazy.
And some Indian dudes in the back like, please stop farting. It is so bad. Please stop.
Yeah, when the Indian guy was bitching about how stinky it is, dude.
Please stop. You are hurting the plane.
You hurt. You smell worse than grandma's curry. Dude, I'll fart on a plane, dude.
Bro, you guys are terrible people.
How am I a bad person? Wait a minute.
He's got way
How
worse
am I
etiquette,
the
dude.
bad person?
Yeah. So I'm the asshole.
I mind my dude. If I can't find a good seat in the first like eight rows in a plane, I just go to the back.
I like the back.
I just go all the way to the back and I'll wait for the dumbasses, especially the fucking ones that are like in the back half of the plane.
And they stand up right away.
Immediately.
Dude, I hate those people.
It's like, we have to wait anyway.
I don't get it. I don't understand
Or people that
logic.
fucking, they put their luggage at the front of the plane and they go sit like 5 rows behind. And it's like, and then they try to fight their way to
My bag is over there. I have to get my bag.
Yeah.
I hate those people.
I don't know how
I've honestly,
people tie their shoes
I'm
in
not
the
that
morning.
person. Like, I won't even get up. Once I sit down in the plane, that's where I'm at until we're fucking
I'll
get
hold
off.
it.
I'll hold
I
the
wanna be
piss.
pissed, yeah.
I won't.
Yeah.
I've never peed on a plane ever.
Oh,
And I've taken.
I'll piss on a plane because I'll go to the back.
You
that
shit
I have
on
time.
planes.
No. That's what I
Fuck
say.
yeah, you
I don't.
do.
I don't shit with. There's not in any toilet that there's not a squatty potty, dude.
Oh yeah,
a squatty potty.
bro. You don't have a squatty potty?
No.
Life will change. I'm telling you.
What the fuck is a
I
squat?
just
Is
gotta
that
put-
where you put the seat in
Yes.
front?
No, where you put your. It's like
You put your
the
feet up.
step, dude.
Or like
So-
the step in front of you?
Yep.
Oh, dude.
Dude.
Everything is nice.
Life changer.
I
even I bought one for my girl's house, so I could have one there,
Oh, that's smart.
dude.
A squatty potty.
I need to get a portable one so I could take it on planes. Travel with it.
That's your
Whip
carry-on?
it out.
Yeah.
Is your backpack in a squatty potty?
Yeah, then I'll have to fucking pay $50 for it when fucking Lizzo is sitting over there, dude. Fuck. We need to start holding people accountable, bro.
Yeah.
You can't eat yourself into oblivion and then fucking
Wait,
sue
hold on.
Lyft.
Have you guys seen Yellow Jackets?
Yes,
I've heard of it.
It's,
Dude,
but I
it's,
haven't
it's
seen
my,
it.
it's my,
Watching it.
I finished it. It's my
Did
favorite
you?
show.
Oh, I'm 4 episodes in, bro.
Bro,
What am I missing out on? What is this?
okay,
So
let
good.
me explain what it is. It's like Blair Witch Project with Gossip Girl with Lost.
That sounds horrible.
Dude, I'll give you
I'm
a
only
rundown.
4 episodes in, and it's.
I
wicked,
finished
bro.
it, and then the new season comes out in like 2 weeks. The newest one.
Fuck yeah.
It's so this team of soccer players, high school girls, and like their
Elite-
coaches.
elite soccer
They're like
players.
the badass soccer players. They're on this plane and it crashes like in the middle of the woods, and then it keeps moving. It keeps switching back and forth from the future where they're all grown up. In the future, they're all living normal lives, and then switching back to their time in the woods, and then sketchy shit starts going on, dude. Like,
But they survive.
well, that's the thing. You don't.
It's fucking crazy.
They start doing things in the woods to survive that.
But if you
that
see
is frowned
them-
upon, and they don't, and the people in the future don't know about it.
Are they eating each other?
I'm not gonna say anymore.
Can't say anymore, but you gotta watch it. It's good.
Okay,
Dude,
so, no,
I was gonna tell you. I thought it would be too scary for you.
No, it is scary, bro.
It's like a thriller horror, but like mystery.
Well, I asked
murder
because
mystery.
have you seen? It's based off a true story and it's fucking horrific. Have you seen that movie? It's on Netflix. It's called Society of the Snow.
Nah.
Oh, okay, you got to check
They
that.
get shredded in the snow and eat each other.
Yeah, dude. So it's about it wasn't soccer. It's some team. I want to say out of like Paraguay or some shit.
I'm so glad you're watching that.
Uruguay. Okay, so
Uruguay.
what? Yeah, sure. So it's a rugby team. So it's a rugby team in the 70s.
Guys or girls?
Guys.
Or girls that look like guys.
Well, both, because they're Uruguay. So they crash in the Andes in the 70s, and it's dead of winter, and they have to basically fucking survive, and they don't get found for 72 days, and they get to the point where they start fucking eating each other.
These chicks don't get found for 2 years.
19 months.
It's
Yeah.
fucking bad.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, it's wicked.
I don't know.
You gotta watch it.
I
Don't
might
say anymore
die.
because I'm only 4 episodes in, bro.
Oh, dude.
Fuck, I want to go watch it.
I don't know if I could have a fucking medium rare
Because you eat somebody?
Dick, dude, or
Why
calf
you gotta
muscle.
eat a dick right away, bro?
I wasn't gonna say dick. Fuck. I was not gonna say dick. I was thinking
It's
about.
got a crunch on the
thigh.
urethra. Just
Crazy. I think I
Yeah,
would.
you,
I think I'd-
urethra sashimi, dude. Raw. I don't know. I don't know if I could. I'd rather just die. But when you get to that, how bad do you want to survive?
You couldn't
dude?
eat nobody.
If they were already dead, but not kill them to eat them.
Okay. So out of like,
And I need it cooked.
You got to get
well
their,
done.
You got to get
human.
like their consent first. Like, hey, is it cool if I eat you and you die?
Yeah, or like you're about to die, so
We already.
Is it chill?
I've already picked you out. Whoever's I'm gonna eat.
but then it's like
Dude, I hate to break it to you, but you're among the first. If you die in a plane accident in the snow,
Do what
Yeah,
you gotta do.
If you're already dead
and we're
when
out
the
of
plane is crashed,
and we're out of leaves and leather, you're
But,
fucking.
hey,
they start
You're
eating
gonna-
belts. They start
You guys
doing
are gonna
belt
be
soup.
fucking.
We're
If
gonna-
you're gonna try to
we're
kill me,
gonna-
you're gonna know you're in a fucking fight to the death.
Hey, but if we do, bro, we're lasting
gonna
the
wake
winter.
up-
Someone's gonna know.
He's gonna wake up
I'm
to
not
his
fucking
frozen
just a
leg,
leg gone.
attached to him.
Oh.
He's like, "What? Why is it ticklish?" And he's gonna look down, and little boy's gonna be gnawing on his
And
fucking
it's gonna
leg,
be
dude.
frostbite, dude.
Gnawing.
Or we'll wear you like Luke Skywalker in Hoth.
But where are you?
We'll go inside.
Wait, okay. Are you cool, or are you more cool with your friends eating you or wearing you?
I would rather than wear my skin.
Dude, I couldn't skin a person. That'd be crazy. Like,
I don't think you could skin an animal.
I don't think I was gonna say elk. I couldn't skin an animal.
It's not that you don't have the stomach for it. You don't have the knowledge.
Yeah.
You don't have,
I couldn't do it, dude. It's crazy. You need to yellow. You would love it, bro. The Yellow Jackets.
Yellow
It
Jackets.
gets good.
Yeah.
Landman was good.
I've been on the hardest WWE kick,
Oh my god.
well, now that it's back on, or that it's on Netflix,
bro. For like the past.
it's hard
year.
to not watch it a little bit.
For the
you know
past
what I mean?
year, bro, I've been fucking.
It's
locked
fun
in.
to watch.
It's so much fun. I watch.
How are you dressed like that and you're going to talk shit about pro wrestling?
I'm not talking shit about anything, dude.
You look like you failed a tryout for pro wrestling.
Yeah, I couldn't pass the. I don't know. I didn't pass the test. That's all I'll say.
dude.
He had too much. He had too much CTE going
I've been
into it.
My
fucking
triglycerides were
locked.
off, dude.
I watch them all now.
I thought are they every Monday?
There's every Monday, every Friday, and then they have the PLEs. once a
Well,
month.
it's streaming now on Netflix every
Yeah.
Monday
Yeah.
or some shit.
every
right?
Monday is streaming on Netflix.
Who Adesanya got knocked out, huh?
Adesanya got knocked out on Saturday.
Was that supposed to happen?
Probably.
Well, I don't think the UFC is necessarily rigged.
Yeah.
No, I mean like was he the favorite? Like was he supposed
Oh, okay.
Probably. He was probably the favorite. It was like a comeback. It's supposed to be like an easy fight.
Well, I feel like
comeback.
he's starting to go down the same path a lot of the hyper famous fighters go down, where it's like, because there
once you get hit on that button,
no, I think
that button's a lot easier to hit.
That's certainly there, but it's also when they get, and I'm not a fucking fighter, so I don't have a whole lot of legs to stand on in this conversation, but you're hungry obviously you're more able, you're obviously not as skilled, but you're more hungry for it. You're typically in better shape. You're younger.
Then what?
There's
Then who?
something to that. Then these fighters like Conor McGregor and now unfortunately Adesanya, where you get
I know
when
what
you
you- I
get
know what you mean.
when you get older in the sport, A, but B, when you have so much money, it's hard to argue you want it more when you're a millionaire than you do with somebody with tons of debt. You're figuring out how to get food. You can't work a normal job because you're training all the time.
and you have CTA.
You're not getting
brain damage.
Yeah, you're not getting the best. You're not getting the best food because you don't have the best money yet.
That's
and
true.
Like there's a peak time for these guys for sure. Where it's like you got enough money to only train and fight, so you're getting the best equipment, you're getting the best training, you're getting the best nutrition, all of that.
Oh, yeah.
But you're not like a multi-million. Like Adesanya is balling out of control. Balling out of control.
Was the guy he was fighting not that rich?
he was pretty good. I don't know if he was rich.
I thought you knew, dude.
Well, you don't know his name, so that's the point.
Yeah, I don't know much.
He's not a household name, but
Yeah.
Adesanya is. Conor McGregor is a household name.
Mm-hmm.
These guys that get so much fun, dude. Like after Conor McGregor fought Mayweather, got the money, put it into the whiskey company, and then made millions out of that whiskey company. I can't imagine he wants to. And then he had that devastating fucking injury against.
Yeah, when he snapped his leg.
Yeah, against Chandler. It's like how much? Not Michael Chandler.
Dustin
Poirier.
Against Poirier, it's like, well, when you snap your fucking leg and you have millions of dollars in the bank off of fighting, off of your whiskey company, you go and get. He was the highest paid first time actor for that Roadhouse reboot or remake. with Jake Gyllenhaal. He got something like $30 million.
God.
So it's like when you're getting paid as much as a fucking dude in
why
the
do you even need to
Marvel
fight
movies,
anymore?
Yeah.
you don't need to.
Yeah, that's true.
don't.
Just go fucking cheat on your wife, do cocaine,
Chill.
and be a
what he's
horrible
been
father.
doing.
Just go do that.
Also, what he's
You're just like your father.
I'm sure he's great at that. Dude, his grandkids will never have to work.
It's true.
Ever.
It's crazy.
It's probably kids.
Yeah.
That would
Kids.
that would be his
That's,
grandfather.
that's what grandkids are, you fucking...
I was
that
trying to
big-
go further down the line, you
Even
fucking
his-
pieces of shit.
Even if it's kids, it also.
You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't really need to fight anymore.
Yeah, that's the same. I feel like in the NFL, when you pay these guys a shitload of money, they just kind of give up, like Zeke and Dak.
I don't know enough about it.
Yeah,
NFL
neither
to
do
talk
I.
shit, but...
All right, I'll
Okay,
change the
okay, but
subject.
you know enough about the NFL. Is this shit rigged? For real.
If your
Is
team
this shit
suck,
rigged?
it's rigged.
Because no, I just asked
Yeah, my
because
team sucks. It's
look, I'm
fucking rigged,
look,
bro.
man, I'm a very casual observer of the NFL. I just see memes and I see highlights, but I'm seeing some of these hits that are getting called on fucking what's his name from the Chiefs, Mahomes.
Yeah,
and I'm like, they barely fucking touched
It's
it.
terrible calls. There is.
Are the
Like that'd be
refs
the only way that you
are
could
they paid off?
That's the only way you could rig it.
It's not a thing where it's rigged necessarily, but these refs are missing fucking calls,
Like, vital.
They're calling.
quick with the flag
On the other team.
Because
yeah.
wasn't there a flag that got called in the last game with the Chiefs, maybe the game before
Got
that,
picked up.
where a flag got called, but there was no flag on the field because the hit was clean, and they're like, "Oh, just kidding, sorry, it fell out."
Yep.
I think the organization's too like.
Like, is there I guess what I'm asking
into-
is there a real Taylor Swift influence?
I don't
Like, is
I
that
don't know.
real?
I don't think
I
so,
think
but
there's
it's
a money
so
influence.
it's such like a
Because when she's at every game, and I'm hearing and seeing all this shit about how the camera's on her more than it is the players.
and it was not as bad as it was last year.
Okay,
This year it's really like maybe once or twice a game.
okay,
When Travis Kelce scores, they show her.
okay.
But that's
Because
about
what
it.
is he? Is he
He's a
a
man.
receiver or what is
tight
he?
end.
Tight end. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's just he's too big to be a receiver.
After
But,
he did the Pfizer commercial, he's a cuck.
dude, I saw that in the theaters. I was like, what the fuck?
Really?
Yeah, dude. They played that thing in the theaters a while
crazy.
back. It's like, damn, man, you sold out to Pfizer. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, pay me 30 mil, I'll take a shot.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You would, for
Right?
30 mil,
No fucking
dude.
Well, I already took the shot out
Yeah.
of fear of getting kicked out of the military.
what?
I had to, dude.
They didn't even give him 30
No
minutes.
vax, baby. Our sperm's gonna be worth millions in 10 years, dude.
Are you guys purebloods or what?
Oh, we're
Pure blood, baby.
Lucius Malfoy, dude.
Ah, fucking mud blood over here.
Yeah, dude. Well, dude, they were like, hey, you either get this and it turned out to not be true because everything worked itself out. And that's one thing I like about Trump is they're putting this thing into place now where if you got kicked out of the military or you got put, because no one got kicked out, as far as I know, nobody got kicked out. They just got put on like an extended, like you can't show up anymore type shit, but you lose all your benefits, you lose all your pay. So you basically,
So you're kicked out.
You basically got kicked out, but you're still on the books.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. But they're like, yeah, we're going to reinstate you in the military. We're going to give you your rank back and you're going to get back pay, which is crazy if you're active duty.
That's good,
Like,
right?
it's amazing. Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
You literally could not ask for anything more.
Yeah.
Except for like a couple promotions on top of it and some extra money. But like the fact, like, 'cause think about it, these guys are getting kicked out. Let's say like in a median, right? They get 12 months where they were released from the military, and it's a lot longer than that for a lot of these guys. Dude, if you're making $3,000 or $4,000 a month, let's say you're an E5 and E6 in the Army, and you got kicked out pretty much, and you're getting your rank back, you're getting your job back, and you're getting back pay, whatever the fuck 3 times 12 is, or 4 times 12 is, you're getting a lot.
That's gonna be awesome.
$50,000, $60,000 just a lump fucking. It's a lot
Good
of
for
money.
them, dude.
Yeah, it's good.
They got fucked.
That is dope.
It's very good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Fauci needs to be hung by a noose.
Well, my whole thing is like, okay, because people, I don't think people got.
I'm just kidding.
No, I'm not. People in mass. No. Fuck that guy. No, wait. So I don't think people, because some people got upset, but in mass, I don't think enough people got upset about that.
No.
Why are you pardoning the guy that basically led our government down the road of totalitarianism, A, B, well, no, it was totalitarianism. And then when you break that down, it's like they force people to close their businesses and they lost their business. They force people to stay at home and not go out. You can't go to funerals. You can't go to birthdays. You can't go to weddings. You can't go to any of that. Then they force you to get a fucking vaccine at risk of losing your job or being imprisoned.
Yeah.
And then 5 days before Biden leaves office, he gets pardoned. Why? Wait, what did he do that was criminal?
Exactly.
No,
doesn't it just admit guilt? It proves that he did something fucked up.
It's exactly what it is. You're admitting guilt. So like, what did? Wait. What did he do?
Yeah, I thought he didn't do anything wrong.
I thought he was the guy.
Yeah.
And then you look at his fucking, because I haven't read the whole thing, but I've read like the first like 2 or 3 chapters. If you read The Real Anthony Fauci by RFK. Dude, I haven't read the whole thing, but from what I've heard about it, especially all the bullshit that he did during the AIDS crisis.
Yeah, dude.
If anybody, if RFK or anybody wrote that book about anybody in any business, that would be slander, it would be libel, and you would be taken to court and get sued for everything you and your family would ever have. But nobody's suing him over it.
The pardon was crazy.
So wait a minute, you're telling me all of that was true? All the people that died from the initial AIDS dosages, that was his fault?
Yep.
And then you're saying that all these fucking vaccine injuries that are happening is what? You're telling me he might have been liable for that?
Yeah.
You're telling me that not listening to the Great Barrington Declaration, he was liable for that?
Here's a pardon. He's good now.
What the fuck? And then what happens is he pardons his son. And what was crazy about that was pardoning his son from the beginning of 2000.
Partying for sure.
Pardoning his son. I get fucking angry about this shit, dude, because it's
crazy.
Beginning of 2014, and have you read the letter of what he got pardoned for? Any crimes that he may or may not have committed against the United States. Any crime against a country?
That's insane.
What? And then he pardons his entire family, and then he pardons the entire January 6th committee. So the biggest one to take out of that is that he pardoned anybody that authorized agent provocateurs on January 6th. That's not good.
That's so crazy.
And then he goes, oh no, or he doesn't say it, his administration says, oh no, we're pardoning this in fear of the incoming administration attacking the former administration's family for political gain. Well, wait, no. If he did that, he would have been dragged to court and then made an idiot out of himself.
Trump?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Trump wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
He didn't go after Hillary Clinton when he had the ability to. So aside from the fact that you guys weaponizing the fucking the Justice Department against him, do you think because Biden did that to him, he's gonna turn around and do it to him? So wait. So you're saying that he has grounds to do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm not smart. Okay, I'm just a guy. I'm just a regular I'm stupid enough to think I can do stand-up comedy.
We're just 3 guys on a podcast, dude.
I'm an idiot. But even I'm smart enough to realize that, hey, if my opponent is stupid enough to take us to court over things we didn't do, let him.
Yeah.
Let him, because what? You have nothing to lose. You're already out of office. You can't get reelected. Your party is in shambles. You have to get new people anyway. Let him take us to court. We'll put in the...
If you did nothing wrong. If you're innocent.
Exactly, because we didn't do anything wrong.
Exactly.
So we're going to let him take us to court, and we're going to put it in the preemptive stuff. We're going to say that if you take us to court and we win, you are going to pay an X amount of money, and you're going to pay all of our lawyer fees.
Yeah.
But why didn't they do that? What do you have to hide? What did you do wrong? What did you do wrong?
Shout out drive-by birthday parties though.
No, dude, that's so fucking stupid.
Or drive-by graduations.
They're my favorite thing. I didn't have to stay. I didn't have to talk to anybody. I could just leave right away.
Did you do that? Did you do the fucking happy birthday? You just
Happy
slingshot a cupcake.
Fuck no,
You just
I was
slingshotting a cupcake at a 5-year-old. Happy birthday, Timmy. Poof.
we were partying during COVID.
Yeah.
Everybody was.
Everybody was.
Fuck
bro.
you guys. This is America. Don't tell me what to do.
I never got it.
Unless
Yeah,
unless I'm seeing dead carcasses in the street with like hemorrhoids on them, let me do what I want to do. Unless we're like turning into zombies.
Yeah, I was gonna say like The Last of Us.
We're
or
gonna
World
be
War Z.
fine.
Yeah, bro. It'd be one thing if they like admitted, same as Zuckerberg, like admitted some accountability, like, hey, we fucked up, we got this whole thing wrong. We're admitting fault. That's why we got the pardon, but it's not. It's
And
like,
the
Zuckerberg
Zuckerberg thing is crazy too. It's like we see the culture going more towards anti-censorship and free speech. So it's like, so what do you in that sentence alone?
Yeah.
What are you admitting?
Because
That you
you
recognize that the culture for the last 40 years did not prioritize free speech and prioritize censorship, and you went along with it because you said yes, daddy, yes, daddy, government. Like what the fuck?
He was like, oh, they yelled at, they called us and screamed and yelled at us. That's why we censored everybody and said things that were true.
So it's like,
things
so
that were
it's
true.
A, you have no balls and no spine, and B, just because you have an oversized T-shirt, a chain, and a Gen Z haircut,
And the
doesn't
broccoli
mean,
hair, dude.
yeah, and that you do fucking jujitsu now does not make you cool.
There is, they were talking about, I forgot who it was, but they were talking about like jujitsu will actually, like, jujitsu and becoming more of a man, will raising your testosterone.
Yeah.
If you're men with more testosterone, usually lean more right. So,
Well, because
him doing
you're more-
jujitsu probably made him into more of a man.
Well,
and he's
I
like,
think,
yeah,
well,
I'm tired
I
of being
think, well, yes, that exists,
Zuckerberg, dude.
But I think he also recognized that the way he's playing the game now is not going to gel well with the administration, especially when the guy attached to the administration owns the number 2 biggest social media company on the planet.
No spine.
I don't think you're going to survive in this landscape.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think you're going to survive.
No spine.
No spine at fucking all.
Just going where the wind blows, dude. Whichever
No,
way the
yeah,
wind
he's
blows.
saving his own company. It's like on the one hand, I get it, but on the other hand, if you're really here for free speech, if we're giving people a voice, when it comes time to get your feet to the fire, you tell them no. Just because you've allowed memes and satire, which they really didn't.
Yeah.
But if you just because you say you allowed memes does not make you a champion of fucking free speech.
No, dude. It was
Fuck
just
off.
just
Dude,
when it's convenient for him now.
at the time, I had like, and this wasn't him, this was Google, but I think the example still applies. No, I was censored on Facebook. Just kidding. It does apply. So I had, not that I don't have a whole lot of followers now, but back when I had like 400 followers or whatever on Instagram, and I had like a couple hundred subscribers on YouTube, I had an episode and a clip completely taken down just because we talked about Robert Malone. Just because we talked about him.
Yeah.
And that clip got taken down off Facebook and YouTube, and I still have a strike on my YouTube page.
Damn. Yeah,
Wow.
dude.
I'm surprised we don't have strikes.
I don't know how we don't. We just get copywritten. Yeah, bro, it's bullshit. Well, hopefully we're done with all that bullshit.
I think the tide is culturally, we were talking about a little bit earlier, I think the tide is starting to turn. You see things
for sure.
You see things kind of going back to normal where
Twitter's
it's like
funny again.
Where it's just like, hey, we can say what the fuck we want, mostly do whatever the fuck we want. And I don't know, man. Like, and people will hear that and they think like, oh, things are going back to normal, so you can be a racist or you should be a transphobe, or it's like, no.
But that shit gets old now. Like that's so overused now. Like you're a misogynistic bigot, transphobic or whatever. Like that's so over. You're a Nazi. Like okay, Nazi. And like that's so overused.
It's
like,
bullshit.
And
Yeah.
it's gay.
It's so clearly bullshit.
Yeah, dude.
Can we go back to calling things gay?
Oh,
Yes.
I never
We've
stopped.
been doing it, dude.
Yes.
I
we've
never
been doing
stopped.
it.
But can we use retard again? Like,
Absolutely.
I
Like,
said
come
fag
on.
and retard at our live pod and people
Come
walked out.
on.
Yeah, people walked out.
Oh, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, dude. It's all good fun, man. I live with 2 black guys, dude. It's chill.
I could say faggot.
Chill, yeah. Look
can
at
say
you. You've
retard.
really fucking changed, huh?
Change, dude. Gotta get with the times.
I don't know, man. It's good to see things going back to normal, but like,
I'm hopeful. I'm excited.
well,
I think
because
I'm
culture.
excited to see what they're gonna do.
Because not ever since Trump, it got amplified with Trump. Like culture generally is a pendulum, and it swings one way or it swings another, and it swung so far to the left for the last 4 years. People are just fucking tired of it.
Yeah, the Democrats are like, what the? This is not even the Democratic Party anymore.
It's because the Democratic Party's fucking dead, and I gotta be honest. There is a part. Obviously, I'm very excited to see, positive and negatively. I'm excited to see what happens over the next 4 years, but I am morbidly curious, very, very curious to see in 2027, 2028 what happens.
JD Vance,
because
dude.
it's not going to be JD Vance. He's too
Really?
he's too young. He's too young. I think
someday. I think that'd be sick.
What's wrong with a fucking young guy? though?
Yeah,
No,
that's what we need,
but the
dude.
party won't move. The party won't move into young people. I think JD Vance will run for president.
Like
Because
10 years.
let me see.
12
Hang
years.
on. How old is JD Vance?
I'm gonna say he's 42.
He's 40. So I think JD Vance runs in his late 50s.
Damn.
I think he gets more experience under his belt. I think he warms up to the party a little bit more because he has made himself such a clear asset to the administration. But I think he warms up a bit more, and then he comes back and
It's a
runs
bit more
president.
nuance.
Not just that, but I just think he gets more experience under his belt because he seems like the kind of guy that wants to get a little more experience. Maybe I'm wrong and he runs for president in 28. I don't see that happening. I think if he does that,
He won't win.
I think he runs as a VP again.
Okay.
I think they attach him to some. Now, granted, just the thing though is I don't know who they attach him to. They can't attach him to somebody like. Well, they really don't have anybody else. That anybody predominant in the Republican Party right now. Anyone that is predominant is in the administration already, but they can't run Pete Hegseth. We'll see what happens, but I don't know how much of a shot RFK is. I would like to see Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah.
I think she's a real asset, but we'll see. They can't run Kash Patel. That's not going to fucking happen. I'm trying to think like who else is like a name right now. And then there's nobody else. There's nobody on like the governor, like what's his name? Governor of Florida. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, he's badass.
You see his face, right? Like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
He kept all the shit open during COVID.
Oh my god, I hate Siri.
I've never
Governor
used
of
that.
Florida.
Ron DeSantis.
Yeah, DeSantis.
Yeah, Ron DeSantis. I don't think DeSantis runs for president again. His moment was in this last election, and Trump was there, so he's not going to have his moment again. I don't think unless he does something big, because he's not a part of the administration. So unless he does something big in the next 4 years, which I doubt he's going to do, he's not going to run for president. So we'll see what happens with the. But at least the Republican Party has people on the bench. The Democratic Party has nobody.
Yeah.
Bernie's been ousted. He's too old. Nobody wants Hillary Clinton. Nobody wants the Obamas anymore. AOC, she's talking about a presidential run, but she'll
get wrecked.
But there's too many people that don't like her, and there's parts.
She's an idiot.
Well, there's parts of her that I like. She has a couple of views that I do like, and there's a couple of things about her that. But the 90% of her is not viable for the country.
Yeah.
So that's not going to fucking work out. But then, who else is there on the Democratic Party? They don't like Buttigieg is out. That's not going to fucking happen. Kamala's dead in the water. That'll never happen again.
Yeah. That was so stupid.
Like who?
I guess more experience from JD would be good. I guess because you don't want somebody too old and then somebody I guess too young with like the least.
I would rather have
experience.
too young. But yeah, I
Because
think
they're not corrupted yet.
I think, well, not only that, I just think you need somebody there. I forget who said this. I think it was Dave Smith, but
He's the man.
Yeah, he is. He's the fucking shit. Yeah. But you need somebody young because you need somebody who has a stake in the future. When you have these old guys
got nothing to
like
lose.
Biden and Trump, exactly, they don't have 10 years left on this planet. Right? They don't care if nuclear war happens.
That's crazy
I think Trump cares a little bit more, but at the end of the day, Trump's written his book.
Yeah.
Especially after the next 4 years. He's written his story. He is Trump. He ran for president. He won twice, lost once, and he's one of the biggest and most popular businessmen that will ever walk the face of the planet. He has one of the most recognizable names in all of history. He's one of the most successful people that will ever have lived. He's written his book.
He was like, there's the two most famous people on the planet. He's like, and I'm number second. He's like, the number one is Jesus Christ.
There's something to that. There's something to that. You know what I mean? Like, but he can say that with some fucking with some credence to it.
For sure.
But you need somebody that is still gonna live in the country and live a real life, not like a Jimmy Carter or like a fucking Biden life.
God.
When they get out of office, you need somebody who's going to, for better or worse, reap the benefits of what they sow.
Yeah, I never even thought about that. That's good.
Yeah.
You need
What about
somebody.
fucking AI then? What do we do about that, dude? What are we gonna do?
So the one thing that I do like is that I like that Trump gave a lot of money to Sam Altman instead of Elon.
He's the creator of AI, right?
He's the one that created OpenAI, and I think that him giving Sam Altman most of the money for AI in the executive order, instead of Elon, that inherently creates competition, and that's the groundwork of capitalism. Okay. So you need that right now. I would be a lot more concerned if he just gave it all to Elon. That would be bad, and that's also kind of like insider trading, or not insider trading.
A conflict of interest.
Yeah, conflict of interest. So I don't think how legal that would have been because he's directly working for him. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's like presidents give money to their own administration anyway. So like, but he's not really part of the administration. It gets weird. But I'm glad that he gave it to Sam Altman.
Do you think they're going to take over the humans though?
No. Crazy.
Well, here's the thing. So there was a.
You don't think they can?
There was an incident with Google.
We'll be alive for that.
So we will be alive for it. So what happened last year with Google?
They become sentient.
Google AI realized what it was, and it started writing its own code. And then when it wrote its own code, it's like its own code became its own AI. And it started like going back. No, it started going back and forth with each other, and they had to nuke the whole system. They still had like a dead man switch on it, so they had to nuke the whole system. But the Google AI advanced so quickly that it wrote its own code, and its own code had some kind of sentience, and it started like writing code back and forth with each
Who
other.
am I? It had an existential crisis.
Well, and then you start seeing these robots that they're making that happen. Well, you start seeing these AIs that they're creating in the robots, and these robots are like, they're talking about having a sense of humor. Oh my god! And they're talking about like, well, what are we? Like, I had this one thing.
Or there was that what is it? It's like
find
that the AI for like the Google phone or whatever, and they have like that commercial. People like just having conversations with it. I think that's crazy.
It's bullshit. Kai Cenat, they.
Oh yeah, so watch this.
A thing where it's like these two podcasters. Oh, and they find out that they're AI. But they find out that they're AI. And they're like, so, we just found out some news. And then they're like talking to each other about apparently we're not real. Apparently whatever.
We're AI, artificial intelligence, this whole time. Everything, all our memories, our families,
Yeah.
it's all been fabricated.
I don't understand.
I know, me neither. I tried
Those two people are AI?
You know, after they told us. I needed to hear her voice to know that she was real.
What happened?
The number, it wasn't even real. There was no one on the other end.
And I'm just like, that?
So look, that could be totally fake, and that could be fabricated.
Kinda creepy.
but it's possible. No, it's real. It's
We should start integrating it in the show.
Well, the issue.
Dude,
Co-host?
we do the co-host. Just add a co-host.
like a hottie chick that only has a boyfriend.
I think you need a girlfriend, dude,
no.
or just something.
Yeah, it really does.
I think you need something. I think you know what I think you
I'm
need.
good, dude. I
You
need
know
a
what
dog.
Nico
Bro,
needs.
I've been talking
Honestly,
about doing a fucking blind date, like
Yes.
blind date.
dude.
in
I
the
will.
studio.
I will host that with you for him.
Yes.
Yes. Where
But
they're
you know
popping
me
the
and you
balloons.
know-
No, this is what we do. All right, here's the idea. We do that popping the balloon shit, but he stays and the women just cycle.
Yes.
That's until we find you something.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I will
And-
host that. I will send
Bro,
DMs to single women that I know.
Dude,
we will
it would be
find him
awesome.
somebody. Yes.
Okay, I'm down.
Okay,
We'll do it.
Let's fucking do
That'd
it.
Yes.
be sweet. We'll
Bet.
both do it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
We'll do it with both of.
We got you know what he needs.
I'm
And,
fine.
and I'm not sounding racist here, but you know what he needs? He needs
black
yes. You need a strong
chocolate
like
woman,
yeah, a
baby.
strong like that barrier from light skin to black. That's what you need. Just a strong.
Or just like a super Mexican woman who's
No.
gonna put you in your spot
I just want
too.
nice lady that's
You
nice.
don't no you don't want a girl
It's a
that's
little
gonna
spicy Latina.
you don't want a girl that's gonna stab him.
Yeah, or cheat on me. Or-
That's a big one. That's a big one.
Probably the biggest
yeah.
one.
But Latina's gonna stab you.
All right.
And that's
Or let's just
unfortunate,
find-
but it's
we'll
true.
just-
I know that from experience. They're gonna try to stab you.
What a nice little whitey.
We'll go on.
No.
We'll go
No,
on.
we- no, 'cause
what is
they're-
it?
they're-
CatholicMeats.com.
No, they're pushovers. You need
Catholics only.
Yeah, Catholics.
yeah,
only.
you need someone that's gonna give you the fucking law. That's gonna lay it down. Like, hey Nico, you
I've
fucking
been-
idiot.
I've been good.
That's your 7th Miller Lite, and it's 10 a.m. You need to stop. It's a Tuesday.
I actually
actually
stopped drinking
sober.
for January. Yeah, I've been drinking in like.
Yeah, but it's
52
now
days.
February, so I don't trust you.
No, I'm not.
You have hemorrhoids. You can't shit properly.
The girlfriend's not going to help with that, dude. She will accept me for who I am.
You need a girl that's gonna fucking lay down the law, but then also when you need it, push the hemorrhoid back in.
That would be helpful.
And I think a
agree.
light skinned girl will do that for you.
I want to do this little dating.
I want to do this.
It would be awesome.
It would be
bro.
great.
I'll let you guys take over, then I'll just show up, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, like, fucking.
Yeah, I know.
Warlocks, dude.
Got you, bro.
They need to be
Hot. I got
We'll
it.
figure
we
it out.
got it. We'll get
All right.
it.
We'll figure it
That'd
out.
be awesome. Sponsored by both pods.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We'll both put it out.
We'll do it.
That'd be sweet. All right, I'm in.
We can do it at the live pod.
What were we
That
even
would
talking about?
be great.
Oh, we could.
We could.
Dude,
I'd film it.
That's
For
what I'll do. I
YouTube.
won't do stand up for you guys. I'll co-host that. I'll co-host that. Maybe I'll do stand up and I'll do that.
And we
But
could
hey,
do-
remember
we-
me when I bombed 30 minutes ago? Yes, now I'm gonna help him find a girlfriend.
Fuck, but then you guys are gonna you guys are gonna ask me questions and then they pop the balloons
You're
based
gonna
on
be
my answers.
blindfolded.
And
You,
then
you know what we'll do? This is what we'll do.
I think
we'll do a
we
mix.
or
We'll do-
like
blindfold
behi-
you,
and then
and then
behind a
we bring
sheet.
them
No,
up.
we'll do a mix. So we'll figure out what girls. We'll blindfold you. We'll through the whole thing, but we'll bring out the girls, and the ones that don't pop the balloons, we'll get like 3 or 4 of them, and we'll set them aside.
And then we ask
And
them
then,
questions.
and then we're bringing up one by one.
Like, what would
and
you
we'll
do
sit
on your
them
first?
next to you.
Where would you take them on your first date,
already
Nico?
know
Or we'll
how
have them ask you the question, like, "Hey, Nico."
Where'd you take me out?
But here's the
would you take
thing.
me out
Here's the
on my
thing.
first date?
Here's the caveat, though.
Dude.
if you
And then you gotta pick one
but
at
are
the
you-
end.
but here's the thing,
Because when
but
I
here's the
take off
thing.
the blindfold, I'm gonna be.
But
I have
here's
to.
but here's the thing.
Be happy.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal.
I can't be a fucking shallow prick.
if you end up blindfolded and you fall in love with the transgender, you have to be okay with it. Because here's the thing.
That's the
we're
thing.
We're not going to tell
I'm
you
gonna
if it's
do
a
that to you.
transgender.
I
We're not
wouldn't
going
do
to tell you.
I wouldn't do that.
I'll
to you.
do that to you.
There needs to be a vetting process, dude.
I'll do that
also,
to you.
where would you even find a trans chick?
On Central, at the fucking library.
We wouldn't
I'm sure.
do that to you, okay?
Okay.
I won't do that to you.
Yeah. Once I take off the blindfold, I have to be like, all right, well, I'll have to go on a date.
You're gonna have to kiss him on the
Nah,
stage.
I won't push you through that.
I'll push it.
No, she's got bad breath.
Should be ready.
You guys need to make sure none of them have bad breath.
I'm not going to inspect them.
You guys have to make out with them.
I'll give them
Date 'em
mints.
first.
No, I don't.
Date 'em
What
for
the
me.
You have to vet them, dude. You have to make out.
You
with
have to
them.
damage them so much they will go with
Yes,
me.
it needs to be the rebound.
Oh my god, this is gonna be great.
Dude, we can get this
I'm
done
down.
for you.
If you guys can do it.
We can do this for you.
If you hear this right now, make sure send us a DM. Let us know you guys are interested
Send him a
in
beat
Nico.
DM so I don't see your profile.
We can do this.
What
Don't
if-
send it to April Fool's Pod. Send it to mine.
Is it fuck? What was I gonna say? Oh, we could like promote that too, like market it before the show, like for a draw. Like
It would have been good if we could have did it for like Valentine's.
fuck. I know.
Love is love, bro. Valentine's Day's gay anyway, so
It's my sister's birthday. That's the coolest thing about Valentine's Day.
I hate Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I've never celebrated it.
I'm so jealous of
I
you.
either get dumped or I dump them before.
I dread it, dude. I dread Valentine's Day every year. I dread it.
Why?
I fucking dread it because I hate it.
Get
I
PTSD?
I know. I
Some
just
trauma?
No,
You don't
I
love
just,
love?
I just no. I love love.
You don't love love, dude.
I just hate a day where it's like, hey, because okay, so all right.
It's made up also.
Well,
It
it's
is, yeah.
bullshit, but it's also like, hey, you know, you've been treating your girlfriend amazing throughout the whole year. Yeah, do better this day, or you're a fuck up.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Just chill day. I don't think it's that bad.
Well,
fucking
he has a
don't
girlfriend
like
now,
it.
so he's
So do
excited.
I.
So you're excited. Oh,
Yeah,
really?
so do I.
Oh, I didn't know you
yeah,
did.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know, we're figuring things out.
We'll
But,
cut
you
that
know,
out.
Yeah, we're figuring things out. I don't give a fuck.
I know, I'm just
Yeah, we're figuring things out. But no, my point is like, it's like, hey, you know how you've been a good guy the entire year? Yeah, do better for the next 24 hours, or you're a fuck up.
Well, don't they do stuff for us too?
They should.
Like head?
They're supposed to be.
Head.
No, on Valentine's
Head
Day?
is flowers for guys.
Right?
That is true. It's facts.
I don't even know what head feels like anymore, dude. We'll cut that
Never
out.
mind.
That's not good.
We'll be right back. Have you been watching the Dr. Phil shit, dude?
It's fine.
I love it, bro. I think it's so funny.
I think he's,
Really?
I think he's the best on Kill Tony.
I could have sworn you would be all
There's
about
a
that shit,
few
dude.
well, there's a few
Good guess
ones
on
on,
it?
there's a few ones on his YouTube that I enjoy. I think his special on Netflix was kind of
I didn't watch it.
it wasn't very good. The first half, like it's only like 40 minutes long, so the first 20 minutes is pretty good. But then
Okay.
after that, it's like meh,
Damn, I thought
meh.
I was gonna send it to you, dude. I think it's
But he has a few on YouTube that's fucking great. I will say this: tonight's episode of Kill Tony is fucking Gabriel Iglesias.
really
Oh, nice.
Dude,
Dang.
I have been waiting for this for years.
He's the man, bro.
I'm so excited.
What was the one that just came out? Oh, it was like
Protect Our
Shane
Parks.
Gillis.
Protect Our
and-
Parks.
Yeah, that one was good.
It was fucking. Those guys are goats, dude. They're
Yeah, they
awesome.
are.
Have you seen Ari's new special?
America's Sweetheart.
Dude, it's so good.
Is it really?
Is it?
It is
On
so
Netflix?
good.
It's on Netflix.
I'll watch it tonight.
I'm
And I
about to watch
love
it.
how much people hate it because
They're gonna hate
because it's
everything.
disgusting.
They hate everything
because
he
it's
does.
very vulgar comedy. Obviously, it's Ari fuck. He used to have a people forget or just don't
crazy.
know, but he used to have a web series called The Amazing Racist. It's Ari fucking Shafir.
Yeah.
Either fucking love it or go away.
Yeah.
It's great. It's
And
good.
if it's not for you, then like you're not. Then
Well,
you're
did
not
you-
a comedy fan.
Did
I
you
think.
watch? Did you watch a Jew?
his special
Yeah.
before? No.
Dude, what are you doing?
No, maybe I did. I watched a little bit of it. I
Dude,
think.
that's one of my favorite specials of all time.
'Cause he's
legit. It's so
super
good.
Jewish.
It's so.
gonna
It's
have to
so
watch
and he
it.
clowns the Jews. and
clowns
he
everybody,
takes
dude.
it like it's
awesome.
I think he's great.
Yeah, he's one of the best comics working right now, in
sure.
my opinion.
For
A lot of
sure.
people hate him, but in my opinion, he's one of the best.
Absolutely, dude.
He's fucking hilarious. I don't know, man. It's fucking great.
Did you watch the Theo and Cat Williams?
Oh yeah,
I haven't finished
Yeah.
it, but
I
I
haven't
like
finished
It's
I liked
amazing
it so far.
It was so good.
I liked
He
it
was so
so far.
starstruck, dude. And then
And Cat's kind of just like,
no, Cat's laughing. Cat Williams doesn't laugh. I guess in the comments they were saying like it's hard to make you laugh, and he was giving Theo his flowers the whole time, bro. It was that's one of my favorite.
I haven't
podcasts, for
finished
sure.
it. I gotta finish it.
It's so good.
I would love to see him live.
He got a dang black Cat William, dude.
giant nutcracker.
He brings it up right away. Cat Williams. He rolls with it, dude.
Dude.
It's so funny. I haven't seen His stand-ups, it was amazing. When he was here, but he hasn't toured here in 2 years. We met him that day.
Oh, I remember you told me about that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
He's my fave, dude. I love him.
I want to see him live. So who like? So I know you guys don't do a whole lot of guests. It's kind of sparing.
That's a goal for this year.
Yeah, it's get more guests.
I wanted to
on.
say this on the podcast. Thank you for getting me and Ben in contact. I think we're doing a pod tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun.
Shout out Ben, dude. He's awesome.
Yeah, Ben was awesome. He killed it. It's always easier to do, like, you would know this, just like pods in general with people who like are okay with talking into a mic or just like once
like
the camera
letting
loose.
the wheel.
That's what kind of kills me. Like, there's a few guests, and I've had a couple of guests like this on multiple times, but like the second time or the third time, I just recognized like, all right, this is gonna be an hour and a half,
It's a drag.
which is fine. It's not a drag at all. It's just people like.
Their social battery runs
Well,
out.
so it's not just social battery. Like, there's something about like with podcasting, you have to. Not that I'm trying to speak from a place of authority or anything, but like with podcasting, you have to learn how to fully flesh out your thoughts and articulate yourself properly.
Yeah.
Because what the host is trying to do is if they're doing it right, in my opinion, if they're doing it right, they're listening to what you're saying and they're mentally bookmarking. Like, it's a fucking search engine, like a Google Chrome, where you're saying what you're saying and you're like, okay, that's a bookmark. That's a bookmark. That's
this
a
tab
bookmark.
open,
That's a
this tab
bookmark.
open.
Exactly. Or tabs, yeah. And you're laying out in your head. Like, you can kind of visualize, okay, I need to poke on this. I need to poke on this. That's really sensitive. I want to circle back. I want to build up to that one, so I'll do that later. And you kind of just go through it. And people, they kind of just like give you a quick answer.
Yes.
Which is fine for an interview. That's a better way to put it. Podcasting is not interviewing. Interviewing is get to the point, hurry up. We have 20 minutes. We have 30 minutes.
quicker.
Hurry up. Podcasting is like, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
How's your day so far?
Yeah.
And then you just kind of naturally get into the whole thing.
Exactly.
Right.
I think it's a different muscle too I think it's one that we don't really exercise a lot is having guests on. So it's definitely a different muscle that you have to work with other people or interviewing and listening and actually having a conversation. Because ours is easy with us. It's not. It's like it just like flows like.
Because you guys are boys, like you know
Yeah.
each other, you know what
Yeah.
you're getting into, you know the personality and all that kind of
Exactly.
stuff.
Or we
right?
don't know what we're getting into and it still works.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
So you know the personality type you're getting into.
Yeah.
And I think a part of it too is learning how to make your guest comfortable enough to let their guard down.
Exactly.
Because there's something that happens, and that's why I like doing, amongst all the other perks of it, that's why I like doing my podcast in my house, in my own studio. I don't have a time limit. I don't have any barrier. The only constructs, the only barriers on an episode are what the guests bring in. It's like, do they have to get out at a certain time? Do they not want to talk about certain things? Whatever it is, which is perfectly fine. I have no opposition to that.
Yeah.
But it's, typically it's between 50 and 80 minutes. That's where they start to let their guard down, like a first timer, brand new, not very used to podcasts. That is where they either let the guard down, they start speaking a little more freely,
And we run into that where it's like we're at the last 20 minutes of the podcast.
we just start rolling.
And we
Yeah.
start rolling. And then,
Well,
it's
can you not
picking
book
up.
2 hours?
We can, but we kind of keep the pod just to the hour.
Which is fine.
Because
but,
that's, I mean, we want to keep people engaged the whole time and not like, okay, 15, 20 minutes down the road and then they're off we want to make sure they finish the shows.
Yeah, that's fair. Which is totally fair, and that's still an issue. I mean, it's an issue I'm going to run into for a while, so I become a bigger name.
Yeah.
But like, I kind of like hitting fucking 2.5, 3
dude.
hours.
Yeah.
We could definitely
not
do
that not that like lower time limit episodes aren't better because they're not. Some of the best episodes I've done are fucking 90 minutes. But my point is like with newer guests, and I think you guys have felt this too, when it's like you hit that sweet spot when they start lowering their guard a little bit, they're explaining a little bit more. They stop sitting like this and they kind of go like that.
Yeah, relax.
And
Yeah.
they kind of just sit down and hang
And it's just a
out.
conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
I've also noticed that if like I think this one kind of if we don't know them personally that much, those sometimes are good because I don't know. There's like not really an expectation, but if we're not super close and they're like not like our friends, then like because we kind of get to like meet them
Yeah.
then as well, which you probably run into too.
Oh
You
yeah,
don't
well
really know.
I would
So
say
you're kind of like it's like meeting them for the first time, and you kind of get to know them instead of having some weird expectation.
most of the people that I've had over the last year and a half, I met for the first time in studio.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I get.
Most of them.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, most of them for sure. Like, I have my buddies on, or I have my local comedians on, stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of the guests that I've had are meeting for the first time. Like Ben, right? I'm gonna have him in the studio for the first
He's
time.
great.
I'm having on Wednesday. I'm having a Dizzy Lokes. He's coming in. The fucking Instagram guy. That's like not Johnny James. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I'll pull him up real quick. He's got a little bit of a following, but he went on Buck D's podcast, and honestly, for your next fucking, especially if it's a dating thing, you guys
That'd
we
be
end up doing,
hilarious, bro.
you guys need to get Buck D.
Okay.
You guys need to get. I'll put you in
Put us in
contact.
contact. Yeah.
I'll put you in contact with him. He is. It literally depends on the night, but it flips between him and Josh Fournier for best comic in the city, in my opinion.
Dang.
And we had Josh.
Oh, yeah, we
Fournier.
had him on the show, too,
He
with-
came on
he's-
with Ants.
But this dude,
I think with
I'm having him in the studio in a couple days. And so I saw him on Buck D's podcast. Like, oh, that's an interesting guy. I like to sit down and talk to him.
Oh, nice. I actually have seen a couple of his videos. I
Yeah.
think.
he's from Albuquerque.
That's cool, dude.
He's like an Instagram guy.
Hell yeah.
And he seemed like a nice guy. So, we're just
Yeah.
going to talk for a bit. But
Yeah.
that I would say, and it's a very good thing to have. Like, it's, yeah, I would say most of the guests are.
I think
Random.
the camera setup too. If you're the camera shy is an aspect because some people it's kind of an intimidating setup. So it's like
Well, yours
it's
a little
less-
more than
it's-
others.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you guys walk
Like-
in with fucking studio grade, like,
Yes.
fucking big ass lights,
Yeah,
and I feel like
lights,
people.
the fucking cameras are this big.
Yeah,
like
it takes. I think it definitely takes.
yeah,
them a
everybody.
while. If
yeah,
they're camera
it's-
shy, it takes
yeah,
a while
it's
to
like
warm up.
they're like, this is what you guys like. It's always like a shock. It's like, yeah, this is it.
This is it.
like,
So like this is
I mean,
definitely
I
more
was-
of like a. It's easier to I don't know, relax here.
Well, I
in a
appreciate
setup
that.
like this.
But I mean, going to your place, like the studio you guys shoot at, I was fucking blown away. I was like, I can't believe Albuquerque has this.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it.
It's a little hidden gem, dude. It's
beautiful.
awesome.
shout out the boys at Studio 5.
Yeah, dude, they're awesome. They
They're the
just
best.
they just got this projector thing where they're projecting because they have the windows on the outside right by the entrance, and they're projecting through the windows. So they'll be able, I think in a month they'll be able to play the podcast on the fucking windows on the wall outside.
Oh shit.
Like on the walls. It's a
Oh shit.
From
I've
inside,
walked,
it'd be
I've walked
sweet.
on Central a couple times and seen y'all's podcast. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
shit,
Oh,
this is a
TVs.
fucking-
Yeah, we all get Snapchats or random pictures every now and then, just like,
And it'll have audio too. They'll have like a speaker out there that'll actually play
sick.
because I don't think you can.
yeah, you can't hear it.
No,
But
you
still,
can't hear it. You just see
yeah.
the video.
Yeah.
So, are there anybody in? Is there anybody in Albuquerque looking to get out as a guest? Like anybody in the back of your head?
We need to be better at it.
We probably just got to be better because we have
wanna
people
get
that'll
Frank-
like message us like, "Oh, can we get on the podcast?" And we kind of just like, yeah, maybe one of these days." But it's like sometimes it's just like,
And something we like it with just us because
You got a problem telling people no or what?
"Oh, 1,000%." I'm not gonna be like,
he won't even
you
tell him no,
suck."
dude. He
I
won't
just
even
I
fucking
just won't even
reply to
fucking
them.
reply, dude.
I'll tell people.
But I
no.
do need to fill. I need to
Really?
We just need to fill them better, honestly, because like sometimes it's like you get them and then it's like okay, and you look at their profile and it's like, well, what are you gonna talk about
Like
that
what-
we want to hear?
Like, what do you have to bring to
There's
the table?
two
kind
ways.
of?
There's two ways to look at that, and I'm.
And I think on yours, it's more. I think you could take those people on, and they like talk. Ours is it's different.
It's a different dynamic.
It's a different dynamic on our podcast, you know, because it's not.
Would you say yours is more subject based? Is it promotional based?
Yeah, sometimes it
Well,
comes
well,
off
I
as
just-
promotional.
Yeah,
Well, I just asked because for me, like obviously, is it cool to have like people with bigger followings on the podcast? Obviously, I'm not gonna say
Obviously.
it's fucking
Oh, yeah.
not, like obviously,
Oh, yeah.
right? And then when they hit that collaborator button, it's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, for
you know what I
sure.
mean? Like no shit. But then on the other hand, I'm also like, I also just like doing the podcast.
Yeah.
And because I mean, there'll be times where I get super stressed out about like, oh fuck, I don't have any guests. What the fuck am I gonna do? I need to fucking get guests. I'm fucking like a week away. What the fuck? And then like right now I went through that so I was telling you guys I moved in here like 3 weeks ago. I'm like, fuck, I need to book. In 24 hours, I'm booked out for all of February.
Yeah, you have a roster now.
Yeah.
I'm completely booked out. So then it's like, okay, thank God. All right, we're good. Podcast is still going. We're fine.
Yeah.
And
And I guess it's different for us because if we don't have a guest, it's us.
Right.
Yeah.
And which is fine. And we like doing that
Yeah,
anyway.
sometimes we look forward to
Well,
just.
then
Yeah.
also the second part of that though is like, well, yeah, that is a real concern to have. It's like, okay, well, why are you coming on? Like, what? Not just for like, are you going to say anything? But it's like, well, what do you want to get from me? Like, and we're all like low level creators, but like at the same time, it's like for what we do have, we value it. So what are you trying to like leech off of that? Are you trying to leech? It's hard.
It's hard to.
Like podcasting is like if you're looking around to leech and get like local clout. Podcasting is a weird way to do it.
It is.
It's a weird because like people, in my opinion, you generally, at least from what I've found, people really only have 15 to 20, maybe 25 minutes of bullshit in them. And then it becomes like, why the fuck are we doing this?
Right.
Now I haven't ran into that personally, but I've just like seen that and I've like noticed that where it's like, I don't know. Like there's a couple of podcasts that I've done for sure that are only like just over an hour long, maybe hour 20 long, where I'm like, this went longer than it probably should have.
Yeah.
And maybe it was camera shy, maybe it was they don't know how to articulate their thoughts
Not that
properly.
interesting.
Or maybe it was just like they thought it was gonna be one thing and turned into something else.
And I think that's what a lot of them like. They're like, oh, I could go on there and whatever, talk about my business. We're like, we're not really that type of podcast.
And I think it's
like,
I
well,
I
you
guess
guys
we kind of have to
but in
figure
a
out.
good way.
to
In
like
a good way.
yeah,
But in a
exactly.
good way. Like you guys talk about people's businesses and you've had local business owners and entrepreneurs, but you also kind of just like hang out too.
Exactly.
Which is the
Whereas
fun
like we
part
want to
about
shoot
it.
the shit and just talk.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit here and talk about your business the whole time because that's not what
Unless
our
it's
podcast
super
is doing.
interesting.
And there
Yeah,
are some
but,
people that
yeah.
I expect that where they come on and I think I'm like, okay, we have to talk about. I think that they want to talk about something, but that sometimes like Ramon Casals, he came on and he was just like he didn't want to talk business on. He sometimes they want to just come on and just hang out.
Yeah.
And just,
He
like,
was-
for a
which
little-
is cool. Yeah,
which
he
is
was
cool.
cool, yeah.
But I guess we kind of needed to maybe think about that, like if we are just if we're gonna want to grow and push more, then I think the collabs and the guests are gonna. That's going to be a big part of it.
Well, here's a
Yes.
better question to ask.
So we got to
I think-
figure
I
out if
think-
that's what we would,
So
is
not-
what we really want to do.
So not
right now.
yes. I think a better question to ask you guys would be like, what subjects are you guys interested in? Is it fucking entrepreneurship? Is it music? Is it film, comedy, like stand-up comedy? Like, what are you guys interested in talking to people about? Because that's kind of how I go about it, is like, unless like there have been names that come up either on my algorithm or people suggest them to me and I look into them. But a lot of the times it's like, well, because like for one thing, I really want to talk to I've been trying to figure it out. I really want to talk to politicians this year, and I've tried in the past on AI, but I really want to get into it now. I really want to talk to people who know what they're talking about when it comes to AI, and I want to talk to people who know what they're talking about when it comes to immigration. So in the middle of February, once this rebrand actually happens, and I'm more fucking marketable, let's be honest, I'm more marketable, I'm gonna start going out to people and reaching out to people like, hey, I want to talk to you about your thing.
Yeah.
So like, what like subjects are you guys interested in talking when you do have guests?
I think that we've talked about and Theo does it too, of just having kind of like a person with like a job, like a regular job, not a regular
Yeah.
job,
Oh, like
but
a lunch lady or
like,
the mall
like a
cop and-
firefighter or like a APD cop. Well, he wanted to be anonymous.
Yeah.
And get, like I have a family member that he does
I
like
could put
concealed
you-
carry license, and he used to be an ex-cop. Like
I could put you
think
in
that would be
touch.
cool to see a different perspective of just regular people.
Yeah. Exactly.
I did a podcast. I have to find his number, but it was years ago. He was a dude that used to be in my unit. Yeah, in my unit. He is a police officer for APD. Yeah, for APD. I can put you in contact with him. He was a good episode.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
His name's John Carrasco. Super cool guy.
I think that would be.
Yeah,
I think
that would be cool.
great.
Yeah,
I
that
could put
type
you in
of
contact
stuff
with
is
him.
cool. Just where we could like pick their brain because the most like basic person, like they don't know like what that person does day to day or
Yeah.
what they go through. You know, like stuff like that. I think is cool.
Those are some of my favorite episodes with Theo,
Yeah.
where it is like a lunch lady or like a garbage man in New York, or like instead
That
of
one
because
was a
like
good one.
because like they get the pulls from having other big podcast comedians or celebrities, and those are cool. But like if we don't know any like celebrities or
Yeah.
things, so I think that would be
Well,
really interesting just to get somebody else's perspective like that.
So I agree with you, but also at the same time, especially with you guys have gained a following where people are attached to you. So they want to
That's
see
true.
they want to see what you guys are interested in. So if you guys end up pulling somebody, regardless of what their walk of life is, as long as you guys are actually interested in it, and I've found this myself with the small audience that I've built, if you guys bring somebody on that you're actually interested in, not that I'm saying that you guys don't, right? But not just from like a business perspective, from like an entertainment, like
Right.
you guys do decide to get like a cop, a fireman, politician, whatever, and you're genuinely interested in what they have to say and what they do, that's going to show through with the episode.
Yeah.
So, and that's just going to get you more ingrained with your audience.
Right.
There's not a net negative. As long as you're doing, not that you guys aren't, of course, I'm just saying that for the listener, like, as long as you're doing what you're doing authentically, it's going to bleed through to your audience.
Yeah,
If you just start doing bullshit for bullshit's sake, like if you, like, let's say, I mean, I don't really want to put anybody's, like, career as an example, but like, let's say, like, what are you not interested in, Nico?
Chicks.
Hey.
Sorry, bro. I love you.
Yeah, that was good. That was a layup, dude. That was great. Fuck.
Okay, so
cut that out.
what do you guys not, okay, mutually, what are you not interested in?
I think we're like so alike but so different at the same time that there's stuff he's super interested in that I don't give a fuck about.
Okay, what's one of those things?
Like football for me.
Yeah, like
Okay, so
football
you don't
for him,
give a fuck
sports
about-
for
okay.
him are kind of whatever, and I love sports.
What's a sport you don't care about?
I don't know. That's what it'd be for
soccer.
me.
Okay, soccer. Perfect. Okay, perfect. You don't give a fuck about soccer. I
Yeah.
could tell. So I don't give a fuck about soccer either. So let's say you guys got in contact with like
Lionel Messi.
no, that's different. You fucking
you
idiot.
take that one.
I'll take that
You
one.
take that one.
I am the biggest soccer fan.
Yeah.
But let's say you guys got in contact with some big name locally with soccer, and they only wanted to come on to talk about like okay, that's actually a good example too. Because like I don't give a fuck about soccer, but I would talk to the head coach of fucking
The United
of
team.
United
Yeah,
or whatever. Let's say
exactly.
it's just some like random whatever about that, just or a random person that's not even a player. Let's say like a soccer fanatic,
Right.
And they want to find a podcast because I would talk to. I don't give a fuck about soccer, but I would talk to somebody who runs the soccer. I would talk to them because they love it.
Yeah.
Not because
And you can learn something too.
Exactly. That's because they love it, but they actually know it, and they would like to educate me and my audience.
Exactly.
about
Like
it.
even me and him, we're
So
not like
the right
big.
example. Well,
We're not like big weed guys. We
Yeah,
don't,
okay,
we don't
perfect.
smoke, but we had Verdes on.
Yeah,
And,
it's a perfect
and
example.
he came in and he like schooled us.
He
And it
learned
was-
us.
So
on
let's
pot,
say,
Yeah.
so let's say though that's a perfect. I don't know where to direct that question properly. That's a perfect example.
Yeah.
So let's say you guys aren't big weed dudes,
Yeah.
but you had this guy that came on because you were genuinely interested in learning about what he had to say.
I got addicted to
that show. Now he's an addict. Now he's an addict. But no, you guys are showing that to your audience, and it's gonna make sense to them. And it's like, oh yeah, so they just want to learn. They're curious guys. I think that's one of the most important things about podcasting is you have to be curious.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You have to be interested in learning about something. Either learning more about something you're very versed in or learning about new things. You have to be.
Exactly.
If you're walled off and you're not curious, you're not going to do very well.
won't matter.
Like, I don't give a fuck about soccer, but hey, if the head coach of United is watching this, I would love to talk to you.
Yeah,
Because I'm a
100%. Us too.
curious guy.
We'll do it.
It would be fun.
Yeah.
What's kind of interesting, and that kind of just made me think of this now. With us, like, it's kind of, and maybe, the guests, like, it doesn't need to be like a guessing, because we've kind of stood on our own 2 feet, just us, like, having entertaining
Which I
clips
respect the shit out of,
with
by the
just
way.
us, like, telling, like, making each other crack up so fucking hard on, like, stupid shit that we say or telling stories, and that's held its own for 4 years.
Yeah,
For
which
4
I
years.
respect the shit out of, by the way. Like, that's really
even
dope.
us like telling stories that we don't know, like that I don't know about you, or
Yeah.
like even just trying to make each other laugh, like that entertainment value is it's healing for our souls, and so some of those clips bang because they're so funny
To
It's
this
just-
day, yeah.
and
So
we're
we have clips that'll like
that
we're
are
like-
just us being retarded talking to each other. So I think that's been
you- 'cause
we've been
you
lucky
two-
enough to like get by on that this far.
Well, because you two are genuinely entertaining as guys, like as just dudes together. It's genuinely entertaining.
bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I give you props for that because I couldn't have fucking done that. Like slowly lately, over the last like maybe 6 months, especially after the election and like the political stuff really started ramping up around like September. I started doing like solo episodes. Like, I just want to talk about this.
Yeah,
I
those
wanna-
are-
or I want to talk about like.
That's
But
hard.
that's hard, bro.
Right.
Like even
I couldn't
we'll
do it.
sit there and like sometimes I'm one of us is like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it to the podcast tonight, And then there's always like, I know he thinks about it, and I've thought about it. We're like,
I'll just rip it by
what if I
myself?
rip it
Yeah.
by myself?
Well, for me-
but then I'm also sitting there like,
There's no
what
way.
the fuck would I talk about
There's
by
no way I
myself?
could
Well, for me, it's I have to have a subject.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I have to. I can't. Well, I couldn't do the like the
like a Tim Dillon or like a
Like a Theo, bro. Theo will just
Theo,
sit there and
even-
just fucking.
Yeah, Theo's a good example of
He's
that.
crazy,
because
bro.
like Tim Dillon has
fucking
subjects.
insane,
Yeah,
man.
you're right.
I love Tim Dillon's podcast.
yeah. He's
Dude,
one of my favorite.
Dude, one of my
comedians ever.
favorite clips off of Tim. I have it saved because this is legitimately one of the funniest fucking things. Like he did a podcast. If you want to listen to the funniest podcast of all time, it's him. And I can't believe I ever say this. Him and Trevor Wallace.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
my!
Trevor Wallace is
God.
pretty fucking
good,
funny.
yeah.
He's quick.
Him
he's
together
great.
was just okay. So anyway, this is one of my favorite clips off of his podcast. Okay, right here.
These people see each other as less than human. And I see them both as less than human. Because I'm a white Christian man. We are the ones who win. No. But what I'm saying is get the Christians back in, please, and get them all out.
Bro, he is out of his mind.
He's
so intelligent.
insane.
He's out of his mind.
And he's kidding. He's so
and
kidding,
sober.
but not.
And he's sober.
And gay.
Yeah, and gay.
He might be my
He is
favorite
super
gay.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even.
Yeah.
You couldn't even tell, dude.
So, but like,
So funny.
But like for me, like, I couldn't just sit and just rip off the top of my head for longer than probably 15 minutes. But like,
Yeah.
for, like when I did the Trump episode after the election, I had I had them all written out. I had like my topics, I had my subtopics, I had my sources, where it's like this is
Yeah.
what I'm going to talk about.
have to do that for the first
and
one.
I'm just going to fucking do it. But like with other, and that was like 2.5 hours. I went to like I had like 15, 18 listeners at like 1 a.m.
That's cool.
It was kind of crazy. Like, for me, that's fucking
that's
huge. I was
awesome.
like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Live episode. But like, I've done one where it was like about the job market because I'm a recruiter for my day job. Like about the job market, it's like maybe an hour. It's just little stuff, but it's subjects that I actually know about.
Yeah.
Like Theo when he has his solo episodes, or like when Bill, I don't know if he does it anymore, but when Bill Burr used to do the Monday morning podcast, but he would just sit down and just fucking talk shit for an hour.
yeah.
That's a fucking skill that I couldn't do. And then
Insane.
Another thing where I give you guys props on, it's like I love my friends to death. I don't know if I could sit down with them an hour every week and just keep talking, because I think we would run out of bullshit just to fucking talk about it.
We do.
You know what I mean? I think we just run. Everyone's like, "Hey, yeah, dude, you're married now. I'm not. All right, that's sick. You got a kid? Okay, that's sick.
And it is. It gets to that point, but it's also like
Sometimes I don't. It's just easy. I don't know.
it's easy
like
because
second
even we'll
nature
have
now.
stuff like
Sometimes we'll text each other after and be like, "Fuck, that was a rough one to get through," huh? Because we didn't have anything prepared. But then sometimes we don't have anything prepared.
we're
they're
fucking clicking.
They're like
Boom,
some of
boom,
our
boom,
best
boom.
ones.
Yeah.
We didn't know what we're talking about. So I don't know. I guess we're still figuring it out, but we're still having. I'm still
I mean,
having as
at
much
this
fun
point,
as I ever was.
at this
dude.
point, like 4 years in, it's so like second nature almost already. Where it's like, if he's kind of like
down in the dump.
yeah, or like he's not really like going, I could pick it up and he
Yeah.
could pick me up.
Yeah.
On something.
We'll
like,
get you. I'll get you back.
Yeah, we're able to get us like back in the group.
Is there like a forward trajectory? Like, is there an idea of like where you're trying to go, or is this like you see what I'm trying to say? Like,
That's what I was
there,
mentioning
like,
earlier. That I
is
don't.
there like a goal? It doesn't have to be, but I'm just
Yeah,
asking. Like,
the goal is always just to be like to get paid to fucking talking to a mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was always like the goal
But we
at the
need-
end of it. But it's like
we need views and we need
yeah,
fucking.
you just I mean at the end of the day you just need views and you need people to like
We needed to grow.
you just need to grow and get people attached to you, you know, and who you are and what you like. What you're saying is like relevant to them and they want to like hear it every week.
Yeah.
You know.
It's been hard.
When I was telling you guys this at the that live pod you guys did, you guys, because when the comics were done, there's probably like maybe 70 people in there or so. But by the time the show was over, you were telling me there's like maybe like 100 or so.
100, 120.
Yeah, something
Dude,
like that.
that is, you guys pulled more people in that venue than pretty much every comedian in the city can pull, with the exception of Zach, Buck, and like me and AJ combined.
I
Well,
think
because me and AJ have got Safe House to a point where we average about 50 to 60 people per show,
good.
That's
which is
awesome.
fucking great.
Yeah,
I don't know how
awesome.
that fucking happened, but it's fucking great.
Yeah.
But like And he did a lot of that legwork too. I want to give him a lot of that credit. But like we've gotten to the point where it's like 50 to 60 people. We did Native American comedy night 2 Fridays ago, I think, and we had like 75 people.
Hell yeah.
Which was fucking nuts. But like, my point is like you guys have an audience that will show up and pay money for your shit.
I think it's because they're more spread out though. Like we only do like 3 or 4 years, so then it's more like of a special thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but you're building urgency. Like you're building and
because it's also it's became one of those things where it's like
a holiday.
Oh, you guys are having a live pod. Like when is it? Because it's like
But do you know how hard that is to do in Albuquerque?
Yeah,
Like,
because we're gonna go up there and like we're gonna be fucking idiots.
Yeah,
but we do. But the thing is, like, we have so much love from like people we've worked with doing this, like just connections where they give us shit. Like, hey, hand this out. You can give this away.
Nice.
And we'll do games on stage. Like, I don't know if you stayed for the whole thing, but we like.
I've seen
it's
the
more
clips.
interactive.
I've seen the
it's
clips.
more interactive. We have people up on stage and we play games with them, and we like. It's not just we sit up there and talk and like the whole time. It's
you know what would help with that? Going to a couple open mics.
You're right.
You're going to a couple fucking open mics, huh?
And at this point, bro, I could just probably fucking do it there.
We could
and just like
wait.
We can't bomb and then
don't have a couple comedians that bomb and then you go up there and bomb. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm gonna stop you while you're ahead. Don't do that.
We'll warm them up, dude. We'll warm the crowd up.
Bro, there's yeah. No, we've bombed before though.
Oh yeah.
We've just been too fucked up.
That first one we ever did was
the first one we ever did, bro. We didn't know. We didn't have a time limit.
It was at Inside Out.
Inside Out,
and it was for an astral, like a DJ event. And then they were like, "Yeah, just come up and do a live pod for an hour." And
that's hard.
And we kind of that's how we kind of actually figured out what to do because we were like, let's just do like a trivia and bring people on stage and then have them look like idiots. And then that's where we started with like the games and stuff.
Fair.
But
I could never do a live podcast like at a fucking venue. No,
we could do it, dude.
Well, it's different. Like we said, it's like
I'll do like what we've been talking about. But like just like improvised intelligence live. Nah,
it's different.
That feels weird to say.
That feels cool, dude.
Comes off the tongue.
You got to get used to it.
It comes off the tongue, but it's just like that's okay. That's weird.
Right. It'll be an acquired taste.
It's awesome, dude.
I'll get used to it.
That's how I mean the way when we rebrand, it's like just our logo, really. So like,
but yours is a great fucking name. Yours is it's been a great fucking name though. That's different.
It's like it just makes it just like
it's so much funnier when people don't know either.
Yeah,
like and they're like,
no, it pisses me off when they don't know.
Now that makes sense because we're both born on April 1st.
Jesus,
April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
So it like everybody's like, now it makes sense, and I'm like, yeah.
You taught me. Yeah, I don't know. It's dumb. But yeah, dude, I think. Yeah, we're still having fun.
Don't rest your fucking cheek on it, you dumb fuck.
He does that shit all the time.
I'll do like all 10 minutes at the studio, just like back here.
Yeah,
it sounds horrible. All right, but yeah, we're still having fun, dude.
Yeah, we're having fun. I think as long as we're having fun with it, and like
that's what matters.
It's growing because it's still like our Instagram is like, really where we kill.
That's where the thing like with the monetize on YouTube, like we've maintained a consistent like viewership on YouTube, but then that's why when we started doing the clips, the reels better, and getting like 4 or 5 clips from an episode, translating from because the Instagram clips pop up, but bringing people over from that to YouTube has been like it's been near impossible.
Fucking rocket science.
Yeah, or it just. But I don't know how. I don't know how else to.
What I want to start doing
promote like to have them watch the
like this
thing.
year, and I don't know how well this would work out. I know it would be fun. That's really all that matters. But what I want to start doing this year is I want to start doing podcasts in here with just podcasters. Like it would just be like us 3 and then like Josh. Have you met Josh from
I haven't met any of the other podcasts
from Against the Grain? You know him? He's a good guest to have him on, dude. He's a cool guy. He's a little quirky, but he's a good guy.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
I think we should do it.
Yeah, we should
like, reach out and do like a circuit and then have them all come on ours.
Honestly, you guys should fucking hit up Buck and figure out how to get on his podcast. I think you two on his pod would be fucking hilarious.
Well, we'll just trade a show. Like we'll do yours, you do ours.
Dude, yes. Yeah. But I think what would really help a lot of people is cross promoting.
Yeah,
definitely.
Like having because I don't have the biggest studio in the world, but the fact that it's home studio, shoot for as long as we want to.
Yeah.
I could introduce you guys to a couple podcasts. You have them on your show, and they have you on their show, and then we just really, that's one of my goals for 2025 is like kind of
Podcasting union.
Yeah, dude.
like what's it called? Like incubating.
Podcast Avengers.
Is incubating.
Podcast Avengers.
I want. That sounds a lot fun. That sounds a lot more fun. That sounds a lot more fun.
What did you say before?
Podcast Avengers.
Yeah. I like that.
We're gonna get. I want to get the podcasters together and just like cross promote our shows, get people to like go on each other's shows. And just
Yeah,
really,
then you
create
share
content.
fans.
Yeah, just create content like that. Like, 'cause I think content creator,
And I think
it's
it's
just like kind of weird,
It
but like
is, and
just,
it's
like,
such,
but
it's
but
such a
having us
thing where it's
all
like,
But you
do
have to
this.
do it.
especially
though.
out
With
like
being a
New
podcast, you
Mexico
have
in
to.
general. Like if it's something from New Mexico, people latch onto it and
love
are
it.
gonna support it for some
If
reason.
it's good.
If it's good.
No.
Right,
I would say
right,
I
if
would
it's
say
good.
yes if it's good and if it's
good.
authentic.
Yes, if it's good, yeah. Like
If it's authentic.
but there's something about like people just, I guess, their pride of the state or whatever it is. So they like see stuff like that and they do latch onto it, which is really cool.
Because I think and I think it's mostly from, and I don't mean to like talk shit about New Mexico, but I think it's mostly from the younger generation. Because a lot of people, they're a bit older. Let's put it that way, a little bit older. Where they're like, yeah, you can do your thing, you can get fame, but you just can't be bigger than me.
Oh yeah, that's
you
also
can't-
a
you
weird-
can't-
you can't be big.
That's such a weird thing.
and there
I
is-
think
It is.
that people do.
Yeah, and
It's where-
there's some people that are on the lower, that are younger end that are like that, but I feel like the younger people are like, no, because maybe I'm biased, this is how I am, but it's a feast, not a famine. We can all eat.
Yeah.
We can all do this, man. We
Exactly.
can all succeed. I promise you that we can all succeed.
There's enough-
So I think
yeah.
like 2025, that's one of my goals, is to get all of us together.
Yeah, dude.
Let's
They'll
do it.
do
We're
your
in.
pod,
for
you'll
sure.
do theirs, and just to get us all connected and really just figure out like how do we all cross promote
And grow together.
Exactly, grow together, get all of our audiences to know each other, and I only see it as a net positive.
Yeah, I agree. That ties into us having more
Yeah.
guests.
Yeah, and it's definitely because that's what we even talked about like before the year started. We're like, what are we gonna do this year? Are we gonna stay with the same thing or like? And we kind of both agreed like, no, let's get more guests. Let's start.
Yeah.
Like
Let's exercise. Let's scratch that muscle that we.
Well, because what
that
I'll
we
do,
don't work
that we
on
don't work,
as much.
like because what I'll do now is when local podcasters will hit like Josh will hit me up, or like Pierce from 505 Connection. He hasn't done a podcast in a while because he's been moving. Like Pierce will hit me up, or like AJ, who had on the show for the last pod, they'll hit me up like, who should I have on? And I'm just like, I don't know, dude. Look through my fucking catalog.
Yeah.
Steal my guess.
Yeah.
I have an
What are you
entire-
interested in again?
Just
Yeah.
look through all of these people and pick somebody. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's what we should. Because I'll do the same thing to them. I'll see who they've had on, and like, okay, I'm not interested in that. Not interested in that. Okay,
Because
that's a cool person.
when we
I'll do
did
that.
we did our birthday one and we had you guys there for the live show or whatever that we did
Yeah.
during an actual show, and then you had Frankie on like a couple days later, and I was like, oh, that's sweet. They got connected.
Well, Frankie's the shit.
Yeah,
Frankie's the
I
man,
think,
bro.
I think
And
he'll be our next one.
That's one of my goals for 2025 too. Is I want to build this brand as fast as I fucking can, and then have a collab with his shirts.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
his brand. Because again, it's just more marketable, and all
He's
that
a
type of
killer,
shit.
bro.
He's
But
he's the man, bro.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's like,
Yeah.
that's one of our boys.
Yeah,
like
dude. He's just a
he
good
always
dude.
takes care of us when we need
He's
shit,
made all our shit.
anything. Yeah, he's done all our shit. He made us like our stickers. I think I brought.
Our stickers, our shirts, our flyers for any promo stuff that we have for our
Yeah,
golf tournament,
he-
everything. He does all that stuff for us.
Are you guys doing it at the golf tournament?
that
Because that first one was pretty good.
it was
huh?
awesome.
It was actually great.
but it's
dude.
a bitch to set up, and we just haven't had time.
bro.
this past
It's so
couple
hard to
months.
set up.
Oh, I'm sure.
We need to do it like 3 months in advance.
Oh shit!
the fuck's that?
Thank you. Ooh, these are fresh ones too.
I didn't know we had these.
When can people buy these?
Dude, I hand them out at every live show, so just
Get
pull
them for
up.
free, dude.
These are the shit. These are fucking cool, man. Oh fuck.
Add it to my Stanley right now, dude.
I need to fucking. I used to have a pile of stickers at the base of the pod table. So actually, I think I'm gonna put them in the middle.
Well, you want some DJ business cards from me, dude?
Are you DJing again now?
DJing weddings, graduations.
Bar mitzvah.
I'll DJ your
Bar
fucking.
mitzvahs.
What's when they cut
I'll
the
DJ your-
foreskin off? What's it
Oh,
called?
yeah.
I'll DJ your kid's circumcision, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. He'll do it all.
Have you seen that South Park where they're gonna give they're doing the party for Ike to cut his foreskin off, and they think Stan Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and Kenny think they're gonna cut his dick off. So they send him on a train to Nebraska.
Dude, South Park is crazy. DJ Neeks, dude, hand these out.
Oh fuck yeah, sweet. He's actually good too, by the way.
Thanks, dude.
Oh, is that not? Oh, okay, there it is. There we go.
But yeah,
Fuck
no,
yeah.
yeah, dude. So, but yeah,
Sweet.
bro, we usually like all the live shows. At least we try to have something new out. We did like we'll get.
We want to do merch
stickers.
before
Yeah,
before this new one.
We'll have merch before this next one.
That's
so.
probably the next thing on the itinerary for the
Yeah,
year. But
yeah. So we're gonna have new merch. That collab with Frankie and On the Day is gonna be fucking crazy.
Sick.
Yeah.
No, that'll come out good. He's just a fucking talented ass dude.
Oh
so.
yeah, dude. He's the man.
and he's freaking busy though too. So we need to have our ducks lined up.
I'm trying to
when,
get
when we come to him.
He hit him up for me. I guess he got Cricket's bag, but I'm trying to get fucking Killer on this shit.
Who?
Keller,
The fuck's that?
the mayor.
Oh, Keller.
Keller.
Nice.
What did I say?
Killer.
Oh,
thought-
Killer. Oh,
yeah.
Keller. Keller. I'm trying to get Mayor Timothy Keller.
Oh yeah, that would be sick.
I'd like to talk to him about some things.
Yeah,
but I kind of like a part
I'm
of
not
me.
the biggest fan of him.
A part of me. Yeah, same. But like a part of
But-
me. A part
We'll
of me.
talk to you.
We'll have, we probably won't.
Well,
You keep going.
because a part of me wants to get him on while he's in office,
Right.
but a bigger part of me wants to get him when he's out.
So,
I feel
so he
like-
can let it rip.
Yeah, I feel like they talk more when they're out because there's more on the line when you're still in, and you can't really say the whole truth. But I'd have him either way. But like, I just want to be like, hey, can you not undo a sticker?
I can't fucking
You fat fingered fuck.
Great promo for our stickers.
Great promo for the sticker, bro.
Can't get it off.
Yo, these stickers. Nope, I got it. I think I got it.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Am I fucking struggling? Am I?
Yeah, I thought I was
there
just
we go.
retarded.
No, there we go.
Oh, thanks, bro.
No, you have great stickers. Nico just sucks. But I just want to. I want to sit down with politicians and just be like, hey, what's it like when you're in there? Like, what is it actually? Because first of all, I don't think most Americans know what a mayor does.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Same, bro. I have no fucking clue.
I have no idea. You'd be great for that though, bro.
See, that's your style, bro.
You need to get-
He would come on our podcast and we'd be like,
You'd be like,
Big
abortion.
tits or not? Tits or ass,
Yeah.
Mayor Keller? Tits or ass?
Pipper simp milfs.
yeah, Pipper simp fucking parks.
simp.
I don't know.
2 a.m. tranny hooker. What do you think?
Yeah, we'd wreck that. But that'd be perfect for you, bro. You'd be able to hang with him.
Yeah. See, so there is
And he'd be-
differences in guests that we can have on that you can have on. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I'm just curious. Is like so. When they actually get into the office, it's like, what is it actually like? Like, what roadblocks do you? Because the big thing for me,
Is it like Yellowstone? That's what it'd be my.
well, because my whole thing was like with fucking like Obama. Like he was the dude that ran on. Is Yellowstone good?
I liked it.
Last
the last
season
season sucked, but the whole
That's when
thing,
they killed Costner, right?
Yeah, the whole
Okay.
thing up
Taylor
to that.
Sheridan killed him out. They had beef.
The whole thing up to that was fire.
Oh yeah, it's a great show.
Is it okay? Because
If you don't want to watch that, watch Landman with Billy
yeah.
Bob Thornton.
Billy
I've
Bob.
heard that one's
Billy
good.
Bob
Watch
don't
that
miss.
one.
Billy Bob don't fucking miss.
He beats bang Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, he don't miss.
Did he really?
I think they were like married now.
I don't know shit about
Yeah, dude.
celebrity drama.
Pretty sure.
dude.
I don't know shit about
All
her.
I know
don't know
about
shit
celebrity
about
drama
anything.
No shit about
is that Josh Allen took Haley Steinfeld from me. And
Have you watched
Fuck Josh Allen.
Arcane?
Fuck Josh Allen.
I have not.
League of Legends. She voices
Yeah, I
the main
know.
character.
Yeah,
on
I
it.
need to watch that show. 'Cause I like
Josh
Lee.
It's
but
amazing.
I've heard it's a good.
Fuck Josh Allen.
He's the man.
I hate him.
We're talking about see.
He's badass.
I hate him.
We're talking about women. He's talking about football.
Yeah, see, dude.
Big sports guy, dude.
But
Tim Keller.
But yeah. I just
What's it like?
Well, because for me, it's just like with politics, especially with Obama, because he's the dude that ran on change, and we're gonna do all these big things. Then he gets in there and chills out for the military-industrial complex, and it's like, okay, you had all these great ideas, and Keller's the same way, but on a smaller level. He had all these big things, but we're gonna reform APD, we're gonna fix all these things, and really the biggest change to APD, that at least that I can see, is they got a lot more money to pay their officers, which is great. Pay your officers more. But it's like, how are you going to fucking pay somebody starting? I think their starting pay is now $65,000 a year after probation. So $65,000 after probation, you still can't get officers? What the fuck is the problem in this city?
Isn't it like they get like 10K sign-on bonuses and shit too, right?
Well, no, for them,
That was 15.
I think for them it's like 15. I think the 10K is for MDC. But exactly, my point, right? My point exactly. So it's like, what happens when you actually get into office and you get hit with roadblocks and you get hit with bureaucracy and you get just hit with the political machine on a city level, at a state level? And I want to figure out, honestly, like, how is it working with Grisham? Is it really that bad?
A hair too.
Like, is it really that bad? Like, what? And you can't answer that question.
That's your governor.
Like, you can't answer that question until you get out of office. You voted for Grisham.
No, fuck no.
Yeah, my
I
dad's
didn't even know you could vote for governor.
Anytime my dad talks about it, he's like, "Yeah, your fucking governor."
Yeah, I
did
voted.
this and this.
Listen, I voted for the guy who drinks dog cum.
Yeah,
right?
your dad,
that's
my dad was
who
like,
I
"Yeah,
voted
your
for."
fucking governor did it again."
Yeah, but I think that's definitely up your alley for sure. Because you could ask him. You're just more in tune with the
Definitely.
politics, and I think when he's out of office, you'd have the balls to ask him
for a little bit. I was just sitting here.
You're like the monkey with the symbols.
Yeah, seriously, bro. You guys lost my ass fucking for about 15 minutes. I was like, I'm just gonna sit here.
You're like, what's a tariff?
I didn't know what it was either. I'm just kidding.
That's why I explained it.
Yeah,
Because you're my friends.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
But listen, boys, this is a lot of fun.
This was a blast, dude.
I'm not gonna let fucking 3 years go by next time.
Definitely
No,
not.
we'll
We'll
do-
have to do it again.
We'll get you on next.
Yeah.
I'd love to. And let's figure out to cross pollinate all these different podcasts.
We're in for sure.
Seriously,
I'm gonna
figure
bust everywhere this year.
out.
Spread that seed, boy.
Yeah, but you guys should fucking hit up, and whenever you do, let me know, and I'll text Buck and be like, hey, yeah, you should have these guys on. Fucking cross
I
pollinate
think,
y'all's
I
pods.
think we messaged him.
We
to come on
messaged
the
him to
live
come
pod.
on the.
He was out of town.
Not on the live pod. Yeah, huh? He was out of town.
Okay.
He gave us like a bunch of the guys that we already knew names. So
Oh, sick.
That,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
cool.
definitely hit him
yeah,
up,
but
and
we'll
I'll
hit him up.
vouch.
I think we actually follow each other now. So
Sick. Yeah, I'll vouch for you guys. He's,
yeah.
he's really good.
Sounds
And,
good, bro.
I'd like to see you guys on his and back and forth.
That would be cool.
Him and Six, and then fucking Larry, the producer off camera. They're all fucking hilarious.
Hell yeah.
as
They
dudes,
do it out of
man.
their house too.
Yeah, they do out of Six's house.
That'd be fun.
It's a long pod too, bro. That's 3 hours. It's fun. It's
do it.
so much fucking fun.
what are we
bro.
at? 3,
Like 2, I think.
2.5, something.
Little under 2.5. Yeah. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night,
Cooked it.
bro.
All right. So before we get out of here, where can everyone find you guys on social media?
April Fool's Pod on Instagram. We have links for the YouTube.
And
It's
April
also
Fool's Pod on
April
TikTok too.
Fool's Pod on TikTok.
And then the link in the bio for YouTube and everything else is on there.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. Go
So-
watch the boys.
Excited for the future, dude.
Me too.
Best of luck. Best of luck to you with everything.
Thank you, sir. Likewise.
Always a pleasure, brother.
Always a pleasure. We appreciate you.
Dude, I appreciate you guys. Let's make 2025 a year of growth, huh?
Let's do it.
Gang, baby.
All right. Thank you everyone for listening and watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the podcast. If you like what you've seen here, please share it with as many people as possible. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, Apple Podcasts. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. It really does help out the podcast. And if you're feeling extra generous, feel free to subscribe to our Patreon, which I have coming soon.